up, stream? Oh wow, we got YouTube chat actually up. That's crazy. I didn't think that would actually show YouTube chat, but it does. That's great. What's up, guys? Yeah, let me try to make the screen chat more bigger. Because I want to be able to like read it a little better. So the music is louder? Okay. Hold up. Alright, that should be better. Hopefully that's a little better. Also move the mic closer to me. Alright, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna lower the FighterZ volume down like a lot. Okay, cool. Yeah, what's up guys? Let me see how many of you guys are here already. Oh wow, we got a few people here already. What's up everybody? Dang. What's up Alex? What's up Uwu? What's up Sonic Kid? Yeah, what's up guys? What's up Zeph? What's up Mo? I saw someone commented really early. I didn't get to it yet, but someone was commenting asking to rate their team. I think it was UI A, Kid Buu A, Blue Goku A. I think it's pretty strong. Kid Buu and Blue Goku are really good together. They have good synergy. I would say like play Kid Buu first, play him point. Actually, Kid Buu can go anywhere. Maybe not play him point. Actually, play Blue Goku point, and maybe Kid Buu anchor instead. But yeah. Yeah, what's up, guys? So, bruh, I just had a Philly cheesesteak. I feel you. It's dope. So we're truly ashen ones. This man Flora truly in the Dark Souls vibe right now. Alright. So yeah, we got a decent amount of people here already for tier list stream. This will be fun. I want to do another tier list stream. This will also probably be one of the last like regular, like, you know, not regular, but one of the last like very often times I stream, just because school is starting up and it's going to be a lot this semester. But I'm definitely gonna try to on the weekends and maybe Fridays, most likely on the weekends, to like do my best to stream if I can. But yeah, so this will probably be the last one for a while, and I wanted to make it a fighter stream. I want to make it awesome for you guys, so that'd be cool. Said no more rage quitters, let's go. Yeah, the update, oh my gosh, man. The FighterZ update where you get punished if you rage quit, that's gonna be pretty cool. I honestly like that. Said I should be blue, but I'm Majin because of rage quitters. Yeah, I feel you. A lot of people rage quit in like Majin to Super Saiyan God rank a lot. Said, is Ian growing a beard? I mean, maybe. I cannot believe you actually picked up on that. I'm trying to, man. Can't wait for school. Oh boy, sarcastic. Yeah, no, I feel you. Again, the YouTube uploads are gonna be very sporadic. They're always sporadic. I don't really upload that often, so you guys are already kind of like ready for that. But yeah, said, bro, I'd be a god instructor right now if it wasn't for rage quitters. I feel you. Honestly, the person who like has to deal with the rage quitter should get points. They should honestly get points, even if they're like, you know, even if the person quits. But yeah, so again, YouTube stuff is going to be sporadic as usual. I'll post when I pretty much want to. Also, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. Said, trying to look older. I mean, I would say I kind of look older already, but you know. Yeah, what's up, man? Again, I appreciate you all being out here already for this stream. I did not think it was gonna be like, you know, this many people already. So I'm a bit worried because I disconnected my internet. Oh, I feel you. I mean, yeah, I feel like it's different because rage quitters usually shut down their entire game compared to people who like internet is not the best. So we'll see. We'll see. All right. Yeah, I think we should get started actually. we'll get started now. Before we get started, so in the YouTube chat, there is Nightbot for YouTube. So if you want to use any of the commands or you're trying to use them, definitely just hit up the Nightbot, use exclamation point commands, and they should all be here from the Twitch stream, so it should be cool. Alright, I'm gonna do pop-up chat real quick so I can see chat in another window while I do this. Alright, there we go. Much better. Cool. Alright, I'm just gonna do a little bit of like setting up while we wait. I don't think Carter is in this one actually. I don't know if the exclamation point Carter one is there. But I know the other Nightbot commands are there. So yeah. I know. I mean, it's because the Carter one, we're on YouTube. Like, I don't think Carter's gonna be here, so. Alright. Said, anyone not in the Discord should join. That is very true. So if you want to ask my mods anything, Zeph and Flora are my mods. So if you want to join the Discord or anything, ask them. They'll put the Discord link up in the chat for you guys. So that would be cool. Ooh, you're asking what could you rate my team? Gogeta A, Blueku B, SSJ A. Get rid of Gogeta. Get rid of Gogeta and your team is 100% better. But otherwise, like if you want to keep Gogeta, I'd say it's pretty good. I personally like Blueku B more, or not Blueku B, Blueku A more than B. But I see how most people like B better. But I would say just get rid of Gogeta. Honestly, otherwise your team's good. Said I would swap Gogeta with Blueku as far as positions. Yeah, that's true too. I'm a Gogeta player, don't worry. Flora, you play like every single character on a different day. Like you could be playing Ginyu at some point, you'll be playing Blue Jita at another point. Like you just play everyone, Flora. So don't say, ooh, that's illegal. Bro, it is not illegal, but okay. I mean, I'm just saying the man's name. Alright, look. Alright, let me pull up stream chat on my phone as well, just so I have it while I'm doing the tier list, and then we should be good to go, chat. Said his name. Yeah, it is. I named myself this for 2 years, and I'm not bothering to change it. I mean, there's no point in changing it. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Sonic Kid is just making it a little extra, but it's fine. Alright, cool. I got stream chat up on my phone now, so I'll be able to read it better. And then we should be good. Alright. So this get dung pied. Oh my gosh. This is Dark Souls stuff. We're going to do a Dark Souls stream some point. Just in some point in the future. I want to do New Game Plus on stream. That should be fun. I'm gonna be doing like a bunch of different builds, so that'll be dope. Alright, so without further ado, since we're all here, let's pull up the tier list. Alright, here we go. So, the tier list, we got the music in the background. I'm gonna lower the music a bit so it's not as insanely loud. Alright, let me know if the music is too loud, guys. I turned it down a little bit, so it should not be drowning out my voice at all. But yeah. Also, I need to turn up my own volume so I can hear the music too, because I kind of want to hear the music. He said, what is this music? It's the Extreme Butoden Hyperbolic Time Chamber music. It's nice and peaceful. We're doing it. It's like, it's the best music for a tier list, honestly. I'm going to just say it. He said, where's the Videl tier? Oh, boy. Videl tier. See, I don't... Alright. Like, he said, well, I can't blame you. Sonic Adventure 2 is OD. Yeah, Sonic Adventure 2 music is actually pretty crazy. I might start using some of that music, too. We'll see. No Reflect tier. Dang. He says, sorry, I'm not talking much. You're doing homework. Yeah, it's all good, dude. No problem. As long as you're here. So yeah, Videl tier, we might consider putting it back. But for now, we are going to start. So we got S plus, we got S, A, B, and C. I don't think there are any D ranked characters in this game at the moment. I kind of feel like the game is not necessarily balanced right now, but I would say there's no truly unplayable characters right now, except maybe for one. But we'll talk about that character later. Said Goku Black, where his buffs at? I know, Sonic. Like, I wish he was buffed. I used to play that character a lot, and then I was like, SSJ is the wave. Said all characters can be good. That is very true. All characters can definitely be good. So, I don't know. You know what? Let's just get started. All right. So for we should all know this. For S plus, I think the best character in the game right now is this guy. Like, you can't even question it either. It's not even like anything you can question about him being the best. Z Broly is the best character in the game. Mainly because, one, you can play him mid and anchor. He prefers to be played anchor, but you can play him in both, and he functions perfectly. So this music is trash. It's supposed to be like chill music, Sonic. It's not supposed to be like hype music. But yeah, so you can play him mid or anchor. You rather play him anchor, but you can play him mid too, and he's still crazy. When he has assists, he's even better when he's alone than when he's alone. Limit Break really helps this character so much because he has so much damage. So much damage with Limit Break, right? His normals are insane, right? You cannot you cannot super dash at this character if you don't have any air options afterwards. If you can't backdash after your super dash, you can't super dash against Broly. Like, his normals stop you from doing anything after you super dash at him, right? He's got the best neutral in the game, easily. He has like low risk, high return neutral, and that's the biggest thing about neutral in Dragon Ball, right? Good neutral is if you have high risk or low risk, high return, and if you're able to get in on the character or on your opponent. So he has some of the best neutral by far. By far. His damage is broken. Yeah, his damage is very broken. Yeah, he has EX Lariat. Again, all his Lariats are good. Even his light Lariat is like a mini DP. It's slower than a DP, but it's basically a DP. His Lariats function as both like neutral tools, combo tools, and DPs. It's kind of busted because they have infinite amount of armor on them. At least the EX one does. He said his slow level 3 doesn't get the double super nerf. Exactly. His slow level 3 is still insane as well. But yeah. Also, welcome, Flash. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. But yeah, Z Broly is definitively the best character in the game. Without question. Like, no one in the chat should be questioning if Z Broly is the best. And he, like, the thing is, right, he has all of that, and he has mix-up. His command grabs are insane, right? All of his command grabs are pretty good. You could say the medium one's not as good, but I say it's still pretty good as well. It's still faster than some of the other characters' command grabs in the game. So, he's just crazy. This character is... I honestly think he's very broken. I personally think he's very broken. This is the best he's ever been in Dragon Ball FighterZ, but he's broken. Because literally, if he's an anchor with Limit Break and Sparking, any touch, you're dead. Any touch, you're dead. Like, it's insane. He said maybe a grounded level 3 with decent Oki. Command grab is built. Yeah, it's a built-in 50-50, pretty much. He said I don't understand it. They nerf double supers and yet Broly double level 3. Yeah. Think about that for a second. Like, bro. Said Jiren's 28 frames, cough, cough. Yeah. You hate to see it, Jiren. You know, wish he was better. But yeah, Z Broly's broken. Z Broly is the best character in the game. Technically, you could even put him at point. He's not the best point because he's mostly a command grab character. He's less of a better point than like S Broly, but he can go anywhere on a team pretty much and do pretty well, honestly. All right. So next in S plus, I think I'm gonna have to say Kid Buu. Kid Buu's still really great. I know most of y'all thought I was gonna say UI, but Kid Buu is insane. He's weak at point. Yeah, he's weakest at point. And even saying, like, you're saying weakest, you're not even saying like he's bad at point. You know what I mean? So like that's why I'm saying he's broken. But yeah, I think Kid Buu is the second best in the game. I don't think UI is the second best in the game. Even with all of the tools he has, he's still not the best in the game, right? Kid Buu, on the other hand, I think Kid Buu is crazy, right? He can mix off of pretty much any type of assist you give him, right? Because you have arm ball, you have his high lows, you have left rights. He can do all of it with pretty much almost any assist that's like over, I think, like 26 frames of blocks done, which is pretty crazy. Kid Buu has been nerfed for many seasons and he's still really good, right? So he has a really good set of like neutral tools as well, if you know how to use them properly. His normals are really good, long range normals, right? Quick recovery on most of his normals. He's safe after most of his normals as well, and his neutrals really low commit as well. His key blasts are good pretty much. The only bad move he has is like Candy Beam, and Candy Beam's not the worst thing ever, so it's pretty good. He said Kid Buu is crazy. All assists are good. Yeah, all of it. That's true, Flora. All of his assists are really good. Like A, B, and even his C assist is really good. Low key, like you could play a C assist and it's totally viable. Totally viable. 6 frame 5L for clash purposes. That's very true. Personally, I think Kid Buu is the best because of his assist. Okay, that's just me. That's true. I mean, you could put Kid Buu as the best character in the game. Like, I think Z Broly and Kid Buu are kind of interchangeable. I just think Z Broly is better because he's easier to play than Kid Buu, right? He's much easier to play than Kid Buu is. Kid Buu, you kind of have to know how to play fighting games a little bit more, right? You have to be more technical than with Broly. Broly, you don't have to be as technical. Mix up with the assist is true. He's the best at mid, in your opinion? I think he's best either. Well, actually, Kid Buu can be played anywhere. Kid Buu can be played anywhere. Personally, I think he's best at either point or mid. I don't think he's the best anchor, but you can definitely play him at anchor. It's not an issue at all. But I think he's best at point or mid, to be honest. You can't reflect Kid Buu. That is true too. You can't reflect him. Reflecting him is honestly like a very risky thing to do. It's pretty crazy. Said 1 to 3M scary neutral. Yeah, it's just crazy. Like legit, if you have GT on your team, right? You block GT assist, you go into 1 to 3M, and you're already in, right? It's pretty crazy, and that a low from that far is pretty crazy. If you want to watch a video on why Kid Buu in general is really good, of course you can watch Nokami's videos on Kid Buu. I think he also talks about the Kid Buu GT show, and it's crazy, right? It kind of shows you why Kid Buu is still pretty insane. Again, his arm ball and then the Buu ball when he like lariats down at you, like those are really good tools just in general. Let alone triple overhead. That's true. That's true. This man has he has a if you do it right in the corner, if you time it right, he actually has 4 overheads. It's pretty sick. if the player up techs, you can actually get 4. So you don't want to up tech against Kid Buu either. Actually, it's pretty crazy like that, and you don't want to delay tech or up tech against Kid Buu because you get smoked for it. It's pretty insane. But yeah, so Kid Buu, honestly, Kid Buu and Z Broly, they're kind of interchangeable. I think Z Broly is better just because he's easier to play, right? So we're gonna keep it like that. That'll be how it is. All right. So third best, and this is going to be very different from my other tier list, right? Because before I personally, so this was earlier in the season, right? We kind of had a few ideas on different characters. But I think the third best character in the game right now is this guy. I think Teen Gohan is very slept on. This character is kind of insane. It's pretty crazy. Also, what's up, Robix? Welcome to the stream, man. If you're not already subscribed or anything to the channel, please do. It's awesome to see you here, though. Definitely. But yeah, I think Teen Gohan, honestly, I think Teen Gohan is the third best character in the game. He is actually insane. Because when you see what this character can do, it's crazy. He's kind of, honestly, people compare him to Bardock, right? But I actually kind of think he's more similar to Kid Buu than Bardock in the way that he functions as a character, right? He said, but man, getting used to the 5FL series is rough. Yeah, no, it's definitely rough. If you're like used to Dragon Ball and how it plays with most characters, and yeah, it's rough. But once you get used to his 5FL series, it's kind of broken. But yeah, I definitely think Teen Gohan is crazy, man. So this character, right? If you have an assist that is at least 25 frames of block stun, you can get a left right easy. It's kind of crazy. You can either, so literally if you put someone in a blocking scenario with an assist that has over 25 frames of block stun, you can either go left right overhead or you can do same side overhead. It's literally a 50-50 off of every single assist you have, or every single block series you have in the game if you have the right assist. That's kind of crazy when you think about it, right? He said, thanks for all the help with the cell loops. Oh, no, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you commenting on the video, the Bluetooth video. That's been getting a lot of attention like in the past like 2 days from when I uploaded, so that's awesome. Glad to help. But yeah, and that's literally, it's off of just Larry. It's not even off of his legs, by the way, right? In a block stun, when you have like that amount of block stun in an assist, right? You literally can do that. That's kind of crazy, dude, right? He has the best auto combo in the game, easily. He does. It beats jumping, right? You can use it as like a tool to beat cross up. If someone's doing cross up, that's gaps. That's not gapless. So, yeah. He said, but the bait on reflect, that's a risk. Yeah, that is true. I mean, the thing is, right, like this character, his neutral's not bad either, right? He has the fastest key blast in the game. His like, I forget what it's called. But it's like the thing that he throws when he does the bomb loops. I think just call it the bomb, I guess. But his bombs are actually really good in neutral. If you know how to use them right. They have a decent amount of recovery, but if you learn how to use them, they're actually pretty good and can leave you plus if they block. So it's pretty crazy. So I have PTSD from this man using Teen Gohan's legs. Also, what's up, Brandon? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, said Teen Gohan isn't bad in my opinion. He's pretty lonely without assists. I personally, you can also mix with him without having assists too, right? If you stagger properly with him, he can do left right, which is insane. Again, like he can he basically is a pretty self-sustaining character, but he really thrives when he has assists. That's the biggest thing, right? He can play pretty well as his own character, as like by himself, but he definitely wants assists. So that's the big thing with him. Personally, I think he's kind of restricted to point, but I could see someone playing in mid as well, especially if you're playing like other characters who are better at point. I mean, better at point than Teen Gohan. But yeah, I personally think he's just restricted to the point slot for sure. Say, can he beat Raw? Level 3s, bruh. Oh my gosh. He said, it's what I wish Jiren had with his, yeah, for real, with the J2S for sure. Zeph. I don't know why he doesn't have that. I really don't understand why Jiren doesn't have that. Teen Gohan base Goku shell is good. Oh yeah, it's one of the best shells in the game. Personally, I don't like playing that shell because I don't know, I just can't get used to base Goku's A assist. Kind of weird for me, but that's just my opinion. But it's still like that shell is very good. But yeah, I think Teen Gohan is very slept on, and I think he's better than the other points and the other S plus characters we're gonna talk about next. But yeah, so moving on from Teen Gohan, I think next, honestly, I think next in S plus, let's see. This is gonna be tricky, actually. This is gonna be pretty tricky. Personally, I think Bardock is still in S plus. I think Bardock is still very good. The only problem with Bardock right now, is that he does not have mix. You need to play Bardock. If you want to play him at this point in the game, you need to have a high blocks on assist so he can mix. Otherwise, it's not really worth it playing him at point. And playing him at mid is kind of risky as well, just because he definitely needs 2 assists to play the game properly. Because his lariats are good, but he wants to have assists behind his lariats. That's the best way he's played. But yeah, I still think Bardock is pretty good. It's pretty good. The main thing about Bardock is just his neutral presence is crazy. His buttons are insane. He has very high damage still, right? They've tried to nerf Bardock's damage a lot. And he's still, like, people are still finding crazy new routes with him and stuff. So that's insane, right? His level 3 is not as bad as you would think, especially if you're in the corner. It can actually be pretty good if you know how to use it. I played this character a lot, so I do know a lot about Bardock. I played him a lot in season 2. That's the main time when I started playing him most and took it seriously. So his damage, his normals, right? He counters a lot of what's good in fighters, which is pretty crazy. So yeah, I just think he's still pretty decent, you know. All right, so I'm not gonna talk that much. I'm gonna eat. Yeah, that's fine, Sonic. It's all good. Base Vegeta might be above Bardock. You know, his daggers for sure. Yeah, throwing out 236S at times is good. Yeah. All right, so next I think is Base Vegeta for sure. These two can kind of interchange. I don't know how I feel about Base Vegeta. I'm gonna be real with you. I think he's actually above Bardock. We'll put him above Bardock. Base Vegeta, for me, he was really good, but as time has gone on, I have learned a lot about this character. He has very high damage, of course. He has a very good level 3. His neutral is very good as well. It's better than, I'd say his neutral is better than Kid Buu and Gohan's. But there is a catch to Base Vegeta that we'll talk about. Said Base Vegeta's assists are, yeah, that's one of the few things that's wrong with Base Vegeta, or bad with Base Vegeta. His assists are pretty trash. Again, actually going back to Bardock, all of his assists are really good too. His A assist is really good. B assist is very good. C assist is pretty good. I haven't really used it that much, but I know it's actually good because it tracks. Base Vegeta's meter build is unmatched. That is true. It's almost unmatched by most characters. It's pretty crazy. Nearly builds 2 bars a combo. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Said, wait, I didn't know that. Yeah, he does. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing right there. The biggest problem with Base Vegeta is that you literally, for him to be able to mix, you need to play Kid Buu A or Bardock B, or Gotenks A. You need to play those assists in order to play Vegeta at his best, right? And that's the problem with Base Vegeta, right? He doesn't have synergy with a lot of the cast. People thought at first during the first parts of season 3 that his synergy was really good with most other characters, but it's actually really not the case. He kind of struggles if you don't have a mix assist with you, and that's the biggest problem with him. Whereas even Bardock, right? Bardock, Teen Han, Kid Buu, and Broly, they all are able to function without having to build a team like around them. You know what I mean? Like, they have solo functionality, whereas Base Vegeta, I personally think you need to build a team around him in order to play him. But that's just my personal opinion. Your team needs to be based around... Yeah, exactly. I honestly feel like it does. It's the major thing about Base Vegeta. Because, like, the other characters in S+, that's why for a second I put Base Vegeta under Bardock, because you don't need to build a team around Bardock necessarily. You can literally have Bardock... you can have a team where Bardock is supporting the team as well, right? Whereas with Base Vegeta, he can't really play the support role. He is kind of limited to just point. He can, like, his tools allow him to function as like a mid or an anchor, but his assists are what kill that for him pretty much. He can only be played as a point, and that's honestly the most optimal way to play him. But otherwise, he's a really good character. Like, again, when we go over the S+ characters, like, they're all really good. They're all very good. He said he only synergizes well with Bardock. He gets nothing from Kid Buu and Gotenks. Yeah, he gives nothing to Kid Buu and Gotenks. He gives the stuff to Bardock. That is true. I'd say he actually gives the Kid Buu as well. Not as much. His A assist gives stuff for Kid Buu. But his other ones don't really give much to Kid Buu. If you've seen Sonic Fox's Season 2 team, that's why I say Vegeta gives stuff to Kid Buu. Because if you see, right, because Kid Buu, he really likes the diagonal assists, the ones that go upwards. So, like, literally Base Vegeta A, right, if you have GT Goku A, those assists give Kid Buu a lot for his neutral. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Base Vegeta. I'll keep him above Bardock. It's tempting to move him below Bardock just because of his solo functionality and how you have to build a team around him. But I'll keep him there just because his tools, I feel like right now, are probably better than Bardock's. Honestly, Base Vegeta's auto combos and normals kind of suck too. Which is a major thing for him as well. He has really stubby normals. Like, really stubby normals. Like, even compared to Super Saiyan Vegeta and, like, and Blue Vegeta, his normals are pretty stubby. So that's one big thing. Again, like, whereas Bardock has, like, really good normals, other than, like, his mediums. That's pretty much it. Alright. So, I'll keep Base Vegeta there. We'll see if I move him down, but, yeah. So, next. So, let's see. I like the characters we have here right now. Personally, I kind of have a take on another character. I have a hot take on a character. So I'm gonna put him up here. I'm gonna put him up here and tell me what you think. All right. I'm putting Cell S+. I want to know what you guys think about Cell. I'm just putting him up here for right now, but I want to see what you guys think in the chat. Because I personally feel like he's very good. I think, like, how he functions as a character in Season 3 is perfect. I feel like they don't need to buff him or nerf him at all. I think he's perfect how he is right now. No pun intended, obviously, but so yeah, this man deserves to be up there. His mix-up is deadly. His mix-up, his staggers, his neutral, right? His defensive options, they're all very good. His damage, it's very good. So guys, like my team, UI, Goku Blue, Goku Broly. That's a pretty good team. Honestly, I just put UI mid. Otherwise, that's a good team. Cell main since Season 0. Yeah, Cell. I personally think Cell is up here if you want my opinion, I personally think Cell should be right there. I think Cell is above Bardock because, and there's a few reasons why, right? His damage, his damage definitely is much better, right? His level 3 is much better even mid-screen, right? He has defensive options that Bardock does not have, right? He has mix-up that Bardock cannot get. Cell does not necessarily need like Kid Buu assist to mix this season, which is very good. Said, look, the staggers are just better. Yeah, his staggers are better too. His staggers are better than Bardock's. He says Cell only up there because no. It's not even because of Zeph. I've seen other pros, and not even pro players, but like other streamers and stuff play this character, and I'm sitting there watching, and I'm like, this character is really good. Like, you watch people play this character, and you see them mix up people, even like, and you can see like with different team compositions too. That's the major thing, right? You have a ton of different teams being played with Cell, and he's still able to function really well. And on top of that, his normals are good too. Like, he's just the complete package, honestly. He said he does almost everything better than Bardock does besides neutral, in my opinion. I personally think his neutral is actually kind of better than Bardock's, other than not having like a good key blast. He has a beam, right? His beam's not the best, but he has a beam. His 2S, right? I think it's his 2S. Either that or is like his 6S. I think it's probably 2S. His 2S is actually very underrated, but the recovery on it's pretty bad. But if you 2S into assist, it's pretty decent, I will say. He said Cell has synergy everywhere. Yeah, he does. But yeah, I definitely think Cell deserves to be up there. So I'm gonna keep Cell there, honestly. That's my hot take, but I think Cell is very good. I think he's very good. All right, next for S+. So honestly, I think the only other character we have to put in S+ is maybe UI. And there's a reason why I say maybe. The main reason why I think he is S+ is because of his defensive options. His defensive options are almost game breaking. Almost game breaking. He said UI, my boy. Yeah, I definitely think UI, his defensive options are what make him S. Because his neutral is okay. Right, his neutral is very committal. You have to know what you're doing when you're playing his neutral. His damage is all right. It's not the best. His team synergy is honestly not that good. People like to say it's very good, but it's not that good. You would see more people playing him in different positions if he was better, right? His damage is all right. Neutral is all right. His defensive options, though, he literally beats most of the cast with his defensive options. If you're not doing anything gapless against UI, then you're going to get smoked for it. It's pretty much how it is. And with how sliding has been nerfed, sliding knockdown has been nerfed a lot this season, he's dangerous. He can literally turn the tides of like a game very quickly. Say UI have 5M mix, yo. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think he's at the bottom of S+. I think he's at the bottom. He said UI Gokus are annoying. They are very annoying online. That 5L, the 5L is pretty crazy too, because it just you press it and it beats Super Dash at the right angle, which is pretty crazy. He said double C assist Flora. Oh my gosh. Yeah, his neutral is all right. It's not great. If you see, like, that's the thing, right? If you haven't played other fighting games before, right, and you don't really know how to play like footsies that well, or know the fundamentals of footsies, then he's very annoying to play, right? If you're just super dashing, or you're super dashing into assist or things like that, or like just only running at your opponent the entire time, then UI's neutral is crazy. But if you kind of know the fundamentals of footsies, it's not as bad as you may think. It's not as good as you may think, right? Dealing with his neutral. Because literally, you can punish a lot of his stuff in neutral. The punch is so annoying. Yeah, it's true. He said, does anyone play Switch? I'm sorry, I don't play Switch at all. I know one other person here plays Switch. Yeah. Alright, but yeah, like UI is good, but you can make a point for him not being an S plus too, just because everything else other than his defensive options are okay, right? His defensive options are what make him insane. So yeah. So I feel like some DVSE. Alright. So I think we're gonna keep S plus like this. I think this is all the characters who are going here. I really like this S plus, so I'm probably not going to change it. This works very well. He said I'm a noob though. Please don't hurt me. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think S plus is straight. Honestly, like the only two people that I think could be interchanged are these two. I think Cell and Vegeta can be interchanged, but honestly, I'm liking how it is because I think base Vegeta's neutral is better than Cell, so I think we'll keep it as it is. Alright, so now we're moving into S. So this category is going to be very different from what I had in other tier lists before, because I've learned a lot about this season and about my own character that I play as well. About GT this season, but we'll get to him later. Alright, so S, it's gonna be a little tricky. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna put a few people up here and then I'm gonna talk about them. So I think this guy's S. Let me see. Of course, I need to put him in S because I put him lower before, but he's still very good this season. He's S. And who else do I want to put in S before I talk about them a bit? Okay. I'm going to put another hot take here too. Personally, I think he's S too. I want to see what you guys say, but I think he's S as well. Said base Goku, adult Gohan. I don't think adult Gohan is S personally. Alright, so I'm gonna put more people in S, don't worry, but this is just 3. I want to just knock out 3 first and then I'll put more people up there. But yeah, so I think these guys definitely are S tier. I think base Goku is kind of broken how he is if you have him at anchor. If you don't have him at anchor, he's not that broken. But if you have base Goku at anchor, he's a little bit broken. If you have anchor and spark with base Goku, he kills your characters with any hit. With any like medium scaling hit, you're dead. If he's in sparking and the last guy on your team, which is pretty insane, right? He's a very functioning, like solo functioning anchor. He has his command grabs. He has good neutral. He has good buttons. Pretty much only thing he doesn't have is a level 3. I kind of wish he had a level 3 other than Spirit Bomb, but other than that, like the Kaioken when you're alone kind of functions as a level 3. You just don't get Oki after it, but you get the damage, which is important. So yeah, he said this season they broke them. Yeah, for sure. Those 3 are actually pretty good. Yeah, definitely. He said maybe switch GT and base Goku only because he doesn't need Spark to be vicious. I mean, that is true. Yeah, base Goku in Spark is pretty insane. Like he has, and yeah, that is very true, Zeph. Base Goku has better neutral than GT this season by far. By far. But yeah, these 3 are pretty crazy. So I think base Goku deserves to be at the top of S for free. Next we have GT. Honestly, if you want my real opinion, I would move GT there this season. I think S Broly S Broly, man, everybody sleeps on this character. He's the worst Broly, but he's crazy. This character is insane, right? Like, S Broly's pressure, like, for one, he has some crazy pressure, right? If you know what you're doing with this character, if you know what you're doing with Broly, he is a monster, right? You can't guard cancel against this character. You can't raw tag against this character. He has OS for both of those, right? He has crazy damage. He has long combos where he builds a ton of bar, right? In sparking or anything else, he gets the same pretty much like damage buff as like base Goku if you're doing the optimal combos, which is insane, right? He has command grabs. His command grabs are pretty slow, but for some reason they hit people. I don't know what it is about his command grabs. They be hitting me too. I'm like, they're slow and reactable, so you can react to them sometimes, but I don't know what it is, but when he uses them properly, like, for some reason you cannot react to them. It's weird. It's very weird. His pressure is scarier than Teen Han. I don't know about that, but but his pressure is pretty scary. S Broly also can really function well solo. There are only a few problems with S Broly, and the few problems that he has is that his all of his assists are bad. All of his assists are bad. Like, which sucks because he's a very good character who can function solo, right? But it's hard to place him on teams just because his assists are all trash. They're all not good. Even his C assist is not good. People will say his C assist is great, but it's not good. It is a one-hitting beam that is very slow too. That, and also his normals, right? His normals are pretty weird. His 2L is good. His 2L is one of the best buttons in the game, I'd still say. But everything else, he's negative on pretty much everything without assist, right? Even his lights, right? Pretty much all of his lights leave him negative. You cannot, you're not safe after any of his lights, right? All his buttons are pretty like sluggish, so you have to really play footsies well. But other than that, like, other than those two main problems, he's crazy. Like, he is insane. He said they just look too much like the second hit of auto combo. Yeah, I feel you. Plus worrying about the 2Ms, IDK. His 2Ms can frame trap though, and he can also, so that's the thing, I learned a lot about this character as well, right? You're doing your 2Ms, you can literally option select out of them. So you can literally go into his, I forget what it's called. I think it's Eraser Blow, and that'll smoke reflect, right? It can smoke raw tag and smoke guard cancel. You can either do that or go into his 5M, which smokes reflect as well. It's a frame trap. Even if they try to reflect twice, they can't. So he has a lot of answers for things, but you have to kind of like dig for them. You have to play well in order to play S Broly optimally. His C assist is good for combo ending, which is pretty much every C assist is good for combo ending. But yeah. So the only problem is that singular hits not. Yeah, that's the main thing. So where the Piccolo, we will get to him. Don't worry, Flora. We will get to Piccolo. But yeah, so I think these three are an S. We're gonna look at a few other characters. I'm gonna put 3 more up there as well. I'm gonna put this guy. Oh, actually, I didn't even talk about GT before we do the next 3. GT. Oh my goodness, how could I forget my own main character, bro? I literally was about to keep going, and I forgot about GT. All right, so GT. This character, I have been through with this character, man. I've mained him since day 1. I already knew I was gonna main him, right? The biggest thing that they have nerfed about this character this season is his neutral. That is the biggest thing they nerfed this season. Taking away his 5LO was crazy. I think they need to give him back that. They nerfed his neutral in that regard, right? Because other than that, he really didn't have much for neutral anyway. His power pull is not a neutral tool. It's not. It's a combo tool, and it can be a mix tool as well. Other than that, his mix is still decent. They didn't nerf it too badly if you have the right assist. I've actually learned a lot of plus on block setups with this character, which is kind of crazy. I didn't know he had some of the stuff that he had until this season because I was looking for mix-up, man. I was really looking for mix-up with this character. But he has a lot of plus on block strings if you do them properly. So that's really cool, actually, for GT. And it's something I didn't know, which actually opened my eyes to how he's still pretty good, right? His Kamehamehas are insane, as usual. You know, the diagonal beams, they're very fast, as usual. His damage is still pretty good. They didn't nerf it too badly. Spirit Bomb is nerfed, so you don't really want to use Spirit Bomb too much this season, which is fine, right? Most people weren't using Spirit Bomb for the damage. They were using it for the Oki anyway. So, you know, it's okay that Spirit Bomb was nerfed. His level 3 is one of the... I personally think his level 3 is the best in the game. Just because you can beat Spark, right? You're so meaty that you beat Spark. You can do cross up. You can do empty jump low. All of those are gapless as well. So his level 3 is one of the best in the game. It has good damage as well. So yeah, it's mainly it. Let me check what chat's saying. The Grand Tour, yeah, the Grand Tour, man. Think of Cell and his LL. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's crazy. Beats both backdash and reflect. Yeah, that's the thing with GT, right? On Vanish, GT is not scary anymore, and that was a problem for this season. And that was my main issue for a while because, right, you do the Kamehameha into Vanish, and then you would smoke, or you would beat 2 options using that option select just with his 5LL, right? That was really strong for him, and now that he doesn't have it, it kind of hurt him a lot. He said I can't use him. I don't know why. He's really flexible though. Second best assist in the game. Yeah, he's definitely flexible. That's the thing about GT as well that I learned this season too, right? I used to only play him mid, and of course that was the best place to play him season 2, but season 3 I've kind of been either using him mid or anchor. Personally, I don't think he's the best anchor. I don't think he's a very good anchor, if I'm going to be real with you guys, but just for me personally, since I played the character long enough, I can kind of use him at anchor and still be pretty good with him. But personally, I think he's still restricted to kind of being a mid character. But he can be played anchor. It's possible, but it's going to be really hard this season to play him anchor. That's for sure. Flora said no more Spirit Bomb, bruh. Said S tier will be big, y'all. Don't worry. Yeah, no, it's going to be big. Don't worry. I just have... These are the characters I put down for right now. Said my dude was popping. What's up, Dante? Welcome to the stream, man. Thank you for stopping by. But yeah. Post, what's up, man? Welcome. He said base Goku is a better character than Bardock, no cap. He's a better character in some regards than Bardock, right? But Bardock just functions well in this game. Base Goku, you kind of want to team around base Goku as well, whereas Bardock, you can just play Bardock and you're fine. But yeah, so that might be cap, Lex. All I'm gonna say, yeah, I agree with you, Zeph. It's a little cap. Like Bardock is Bardock. You don't mess with Bardock. All right, where's my boy Tien? I can't do him like that. Don't worry, we'll get to Tien, man. Don't worry. You got here at a good time where we kind of are still going through the top tiers. He said, I love Nappa. You better be like F tier. Oh my gosh. All right. So I think we're done with GT. He's still good. For a minute in season 3, I thought he was bad. But he's still good. He's still very good. I still love the character. I still love playing him, so I'm not ever going to drop him. I was very close to dropping him, though, but I'm not going to drop this character. He's still very good. And I love his assist. His A assist is very good for how I play. So he's still good. He functions. He's just not as broken as he was before. You just have to play well with him. That's pretty much all it is. All right. So next we're going to talk about Piccolo. You can make a point for putting Piccolo there. You can very well make a point for putting Piccolo above GT. And there are a few reasons why. If you watch any of the good Hook, like the Piccolo players like Hook, Hook really shows why this character can be very good. I think Nokami also put a video out recently where he was talking about Piccolo a lot, and it explains a lot of why Piccolo is very good. He is very good. So mainly his neutral's not as bad as you would think. His orb in neutral is crazy good if used properly. If the Piccolo player knows what he's doing with orb, then it's very good in neutral. Very low commit. His damage, Piccolo's damage is crazy with assists. It's absurd how much damage he gets. He has Hell Zone. Hell Zone is still very good. it's not broken like before, but it's crazy good for mix. His level 3 is actually pretty good too. He has the double overhead all the time that he can either do one overhead. He can stop it and go into a low, or he can do double overhead right on block. It's pretty crazy. He has a lot of things to look for, like command grab. He literally has like the guard point move where he, like, if you hit him, he'll still be in guard point and hit you back down to the ground, right? So he's good. He's very good still. He has a lot of synergy with a lot of people as well. That's another thing with Piccolo. People don't understand. You can play him point or mid, and he gives a lot of synergy. All of his assists are pretty good too, actually. All of his assists are good. A assist is broken. The double orb is broken, man. His B assist is not bad. It has beam property, so it clashes with beams. So that's pretty cool. It's like a very short range beam, but if you use it right, it's pretty good. It has good block stun as well. Good hit stun too. So yeah, he's honestly very good. He said Piccolo can have self-sustaining bar. He almost builds enough bar. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Hellzone is OP. Hellzone is very good. There are a few ways to get out of Hellzone. There are a few ways you can do it, but you have to have very good timing to get out of it. Can't get sliding without spending bar. But honestly, season 3, that's fine. It's honestly not bad for him. For him specifically, Zeph, it's not bad. Mainly because it's half a bar, right? He builds enough bar back. And the ways he's opening you up, right? He can get that bar back pretty quickly, even with the meter nerfs. So he's honestly, like, even needing half of a bar to get sliding is not bad. And plus his soft knockdown pressure is still crazy because of his normals and the tools that he has. That's another thing. Actually, if we go back to S Broly, he doesn't get sliding knockdown, but with his soft knockdowns, it's scary because he has so many tools to actually make it function like if it was a sliding. It's kind of the same thing with Piccolo too. So yeah, Piccolo sees cancer. yo, Zeph, you played Flora too much. This man is like, Flora would be using Piccolo C against Zeph, and it'd be tilting him so much. My goodness. Oh my gosh. He said I'm probably the only human that uses Piccolo C. You probably are, Flora. You probably are. 18 in base Goku can't get sliding that much. Yeah, that's very true. But yeah, that's pretty crazy. Piccolo A is insane. It's insane. So yeah, Piccolo's good. I'm gonna keep him above GT. I think he's better than GT. Well, him and GT are kind of comparable because of their neutral. Only thing I say that puts him above GT is that he has solo mix with Hellzone, and his neutral is less commit than GT, and he has better buttons. So that's why I'm putting him above him. All right. Next in S. All right. How could I forget this guy? A wolf. Let's put the wolf up in here. I think the wolf is right there, maybe. He might be. We'll see. I'm going to keep the wolf at that point for right now. I think I want to put 18 up here. I don't know about 18 though, guys. I really don't know. But I'm going to put her in S for now. We'll talk about it a bit more. And then this guy. This guy we have to put here. I think he's about there. Alright, what do you guys think of those three characters? What do you guys think? Said base Goku can strike fear into your heart. Soft knockdown. Any touch he does easily. 45k. Yeah, oh, don't worry, Post. I've done some laving against his soft knockdown, so I know how to punish them now. Don't you worry. But yeah. Yamcha, my second boy, wears Trunks. Don't worry, we'll get to Trunks. So IDK about that. Wolf's cousin, the demon, El Wolf. 18, nah. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about 18. I don't know how I feel about 18. I'm gonna take 18 off of there for right now. Actually, we're gonna take 18 off. We're gonna keep it like how we have it right now. I'm not gonna put any other characters up there yet. But yeah, so Bluku, I think is very good. I think he deserves to be an S. You can make a point for him to be in S plus, but the main thing is he doesn't necessarily have the greatest mix, and his neutral is very subpar. It's not good, actually. I personally think his neutral is kind of even worse than GT's neutral right now. Because the Ki Blasts are alright. At least he has Ki Blast, but his neutral doesn't get you in on anybody. That's the biggest thing with Blue Goku. You need assist in order for him to actually get in on someone. That's kind of how it functions. But other than that, his damage is absurd. His damage is actually very crazy off of any hits. He, like base Vegeta, can 2-touch you easily. Even if you're not even doing the most optimal routes, you can still 2-touch with Blue Goku. In some scenarios, you can go even further than that, right? His level 3 is very good. Obviously, his synergy with a lot of people with DHCs is pretty good because of his level 1. Other than that, his assists are all kind of mediocre as well. His A assist is good. It's pretty good, but it's not the best. His B assist is okay. Again, like not the best shoulder assist. His C assist is actually pretty good because it tracks in the air, but it's pretty slow. That's the main thing. The startup is pretty bad on it. Yeah, I think he has good damage. He has okay mix-up. I know he has the dive kick mix-up, but I don't think his dive kick mix-up is as good as Cell's perfect attack mix-up. Just because of the height it puts you at. And you can't do it with a lot of assists. There are only certain assists you can do it with. So, yeah. Alright. So, let me see what you guys are saying. She's gonna be up there. He said, my girl Kefla. Oh, my goodness. So, welcome to the Simp Nation. Alright. We've lost a good warrior today. Dang, it feels bad. Alright, I'm gonna look at what you guys are saying. So yeah, you guys weren't feeling 18. I feel you. I personally was not feeling 18 that much either, if I'm gonna be real with you guys. But yeah, Yamcha's next. So the wolf is very good, man. The wolf is honestly very good. He has mix. He has solo functioning mix. One of the best solo functioning mix in the game, I'd say. His damage is good if he's an anchor and he has sparking. Otherwise, his neutral is kind of weird to play because he doesn't have very good buttons. And his Ki Blasts are kind of weird as well. And his Kamehameha, you basically don't ever want to use. It's so slow that you just don't want to use it in neutral. But his mix makes up for it. His solo functionality makes up for all of his weaknesses. So that's like the biggest thing about Yamcha that's going for him. He can function very well as a solo character, and that's good. His level 3 in the corner also very, very good. 4-way mix up pretty much. But yeah, and he can combo into level 1 into level 3, which is very good. Like, that is awesome for him. He honestly needs that. He honestly needs it as a character. If they took that away from him, I don't think he'd see as much play, even with his mix-up potential. All right, he says simps are growing too strong. They are, bruh. They are, Brandon. All right, so his Kamehameha is a combo tool, and only off of 5H starter. Yeah, it's not useless. I mean, it's not useful. You know, it's pretty useless, honestly, if it's just a combo tool. He said, I'm kind of surprised GT is less than Piccolo. Yeah, it's just, if you're playing, like, Piccolo's scarier than GT this season, I'd say. But I know a lot of, like, they can be interchangeable, actually, Brandon. Both of them can kind of be interchangeable, like I was saying before. You could put GT above Piccolo. You could put Piccolo above GT. Just depends on the person, what they think. So Piccolo and Goku are about even. Yeah, they are about even. I actually agree with that, Brandon. They are about even. And in how they function, too, as characters. So Brandon, you remember my Piccolo? All right. Let's see. S tier, man. All right, who do we have next in S tier? Because my thing, right? I think B tier for me is gonna be the biggest tier. Either that or A, is gonna be the biggest, just because of how I kind of see things now this season. I don't know if there are any more S tier characters. Let me know what you guys think for S tier characters, if there's any more that you guys are thinking about. Say cough Kefla. I don't know if I can give her S tier. I kind of want to give her S tier. I'm gonna be real with you. Kefla is kind of good, but you know. All right. Adult Gohan. I don't think Adult Gohan is S tier anymore. Personally, I don't think he is. So, Maz, what's up, dude? Ian, when he says Trunks, bruh, we'll talk about Trunks. Okay, I don't know. We'll see. I'm thinking Kefla. We'll put Kefla S for right now. I think Kefla is S. I think she's the bottom of S. It's kind of how I'm feeling. Alright, he said, come on, dude. Tien is at least S. No, he's not. Tien is not S minus. Oh my goodness. He said he has 3 eyes. He can see through anything. Nah. I don't know about that, Chief. Said Trunks is S tier until you learn how to stand block. That's so true, though. That is so true. My goodness, man. Oh boy. All right. So I think Kefla is S, and my main reasoning for this is a few things. Right? She is very comparable to Bardock in how she functions, but I personally think in some areas she functions better than Bardock. I've definitely looked into playing Kefla as of recently, just because she fulfills what Bardock does, but she does it in a better way in some areas. So like her neutral is better than Bardock's, by far. I think by far she actually has a ki blast. Her lariats are very good as well. They're not as far reaching as Bardock, and they're not as fast, but they're still functioning lariats, and they're lows, which is pretty crazy. She also has more solo potential mix-up than Bardock does as well. So she has her command normal, which is her overhead, which is really good. She can insert a low into almost anywhere in her block string using her lariats, which is pretty cool too. So that's why I kind of say she has a lot more solo mix potential. She definitely needs assists to mix. She would like to have assists, but she can do some stuff solo. She has that functionality. The main thing about Kefla that is her weakness is that she does not have good meter gain. She does not at all. She has pretty bad meter gain actually, and her damage is very low. Like, she does not have very high damage, which is kind of weird to me, because you would think in the show, right? Because in the show she's like really strong, that she would have really good or pretty good damage, but she does not have that good damage in this game. It's kind of weird. I don't know, personally. He said Lex can only play Unga Bunga characters, sadly. Not smart enough for someone like Kefla. Dang, that's unfortunate. But yeah. But outweighed by some of those, especially at mid position. Yeah, honestly. I think she's good at point or mid, personally. I think point or mid, she shines. I don't think she's an anchor character, honestly. Also, actually, her level 3 Oki is not bad either. It's actually pretty good. People kind of slept on it at first, but it's pretty good. It's definitely pretty good. Alright. What is chat saying? He said, look at Bardock in comparison. One of the weakest Saiyans we know, and he's near the best in the game. That is true. It's pretty crazy, man. He said, Kefla does low damage, even though she's strong in the show. Base Vegeta, that is true. All right, Sonic, I feel you. That is true. Base Vegeta and Bardock do kind of some crazy damage, and they're some of the weakest characters. You are not wrong. I'm just saying it doesn't make sense. That's all. Said Jiren the strongest mortal, by the way. That's true. He doesn't do well. The thing is, Jiren does pretty good damage. It's just he sucks everywhere else. Like, that's the problem. Yeah, Zamasu also does really good damage, actually, but he just sucks everywhere else. So, trade-off. He said, what did you smoke? He can gang up on everybody, his little bro, and spend multiple racks on Super. Oh my gosh. The base form Saiyans are the best. They pretty much are. I'm going to be real with you. Most of them are the best. At this point in the game, most of the base Saiyans are the best ones. Alright. But yeah, Kefla, going back, getting on track. Kefla's very good. I think she's personally stronger than people make her out to be. She has pretty good mix. She has Hell Zone. That's another thing too. She literally has Hell Zone. She has the second best Hell Zone in the game. Like, and people don't think about that. Like, that's pretty crazy. She can mix pretty well off of her Hell Zone too. You can use her teleport. You can also have like the overheads. You can use lows. Like, it's still very good. And that's something that Bardock doesn't have either. He doesn't have a Hell Zone, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, said 2-0. Started with Jiren. You're losing 50. Yeah, you are, definitely. All right, so I think that's it for S. Personally, I'm gonna keep S like that too. If it's ordered, I think this is the correct order for S, for me at least. You can make a point for GT being up here, but I think Piccolo is better than GT this season, personally. Alright, so I think S tier is fine. I think the order's actually where I like it to be. So we're going to keep it like that for now. Said, yes, my whole team is S. Of course, Zeph, of course. Oh my gosh. Alright. So now I think we're going to move into A. So I'm just going to put a lot of people up here to start, and then we'll kind of talk about these characters. So let's just do it. I'm going to put a few characters up. A might not be ordered just because of how things are. I think we're going to put her A. Let's see. Who else? He's definitely A. My goodness. A is gonna be rough, man. A is definitely gonna be rough. I'm just gonna put a few people up here and then we'll talk. Alright. From now I'm gonna put those four. I'm gonna put those four up there. We'll put more people. Again, we're gonna put more people up there. This is just how it is for now. So those four. How are we feeling about those four in A? Said don't order A. That's too hard. Wait, no, go tanks. Don't worry. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it. especially with this season. Yeah, Ginyu an A. I don't think Ginyu is an A personally, but we'll talk about Ginyu too. We'll talk about him. Well, actually, okay, we'll talk about Ginyu later. I won't talk about it just yet. All right, so I think this is actually a good order to start off A. I think Android 18 is the best of A, easily. She has good damage. Her 17 assist calls, are very, very good. Definitely the EX17, and just using it to stop people from calling assists, and for a mix-up tool, it's very good. Personally, I think her neutral is not as bad as people think it is. It's just you have to have a brain to play her neutral compared to some other characters in this game, aka Z Broly. But you definitely need to have a brain to play 18's neutral compared to other characters. So, but otherwise her mix is good. She can get mix off of a lot of stuff. They're not necessarily 50-50s that are like gapless, but they are 50-50s. She has a command grab, which gives her a lot of functionality. She actually has different assists now other than barrier, which is really good for her. I'm glad they gave her that change. It's definitely big. But yeah, she has barless plus move. Yeah, she has a barless plus move. Exactly. She definitely does. He said I play Gogeta too. I got you. But yeah, I think 18 is very good. Her level 3 is very good. Her super synergy is very good as well. She just functions very well as a character. Her biggest flaw is just her neutral can sometimes be really can kind of be wrecked if she's playing against the right character, right? If she's playing against a bad matchup, she will get smoked. But otherwise, I think she's good. She's not bad. I think she's one of the best points she's ever been in the game this season. All right, what's chat saying? Let me see. Barrier assist ain't bad, just gimmicky. Yeah, it's just weird to play. That's pretty much it. It's not necessarily bad. Except for I'm gonna challenge you. You guys are setting up matches. Goodness. All right, Adult Gohan. Adult Gohan has kind of fell off the face of the earth this season. Personally, he was one of the characters I hated the most. Season 1 and Season 2, actually. I hated this character. This character is a pain to fight. So I'm kind of glad most people are not playing this character. They also kind of nerfed him into the ground, so he's not as scary as he used to be. That's the major thing. He kind of got destroyed by the system mechanic changes. So like them taking away Snap kind of ruined this character's mix, in my opinion. Because his EX legs are not as good as Teen Gohan's at all for mix-up. Like, not even close. Not even close. That's the biggest thing with him. That and, like, he still has good damage, but you have to level him up. And that's another thing that's always kind of hurt this character. You have to level him up in order for him to be, like, the insane character that he is. So which means you kind of have to play him at mid. You can play him at point, but it's not best to play him at point. And to be honest, there are better mids this season than Gohan, so it's kind of how it is. Alright, he said, you think I'm the best Gogeta in our Discord, Zeph? He said, hands down. Oh my gosh. Alright, so yeah. That's how I feel about Gohan. His level 3 is alright. His super synergy is not the best either. With some supers, when you DHC, he can miss depending upon where you're at on screen, so that's kind of rough. But yeah, so he definitely got nerfed pretty hard. His EX legs being +1 on block now is really bad for him. It doesn't really matter for Teen Gohan because he's so scary and he can do some other stuff out of his EX legs, but Adult Gohan, it kind of sucks for him because he needed that pretty much to mix now, and he doesn't have that anymore, so it's rough. Alright, so let's talk about Vegito, actually. Vegito is next. This man Vegito. Oh my gosh. Actually, before we talk about Vegeta, let me change the music. I'm going to change it to another, like, chill track. Let me do this real quick for you guys. It's gonna be another Butoden track, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. I don't really want like hype music right now. I just want chill music, so it is what it is. You guys are gonna have to deal with it. All right, there we go. Should be a little better. I said choose a Sonic track. I said I didn't want hype music. I literally just said it. That's crazy. All right. So, Vegito, he's still a menace. 5L is still absurd. His normals are really good. The fact that he can do reverse beat is very good too. Like, personally, he's still annoying to fight, right? He has very low commit neutral, which is really good for him. His grabs, his command grabs in the air are very good. They're very dangerous. They have low recovery on them. So he's very good. This is this is Extreme Butoden music. It's the Supreme Kai's World theme. He said, yeah, I'm Rose rank 2, very close to Pride Trooper. Nice, nice. Said most underrated Sonic game is Sonic bruh. Get out. Bruh. Flora, don't, no, not like this, man. Said Pride Trooper is cancer, good luck. Oh my gosh. Alright, back to Vegito. He's still really good. His Spirit Sword is also a very good neutral tool. He can kind of struggle in neutral sometimes if you have the right matchup, though, I will say. But his damage is still very good. His level 3 is very good too, even mid-screen. The biggest thing about Vegito is that he doesn't build bar. He really doesn't build bar. They kind of gave him the 16 treatment where he doesn't build as much bar as he used to. Before he would build like 2 bars from like every combo. Now he builds like 1 at most usually, which is pretty crazy. Said I don't like there being a good Sonic game. Sonic, okay, Sonic Generations, Sonic Colors, they're both really good games. Don't even question it. I don't care what the Sonic fan base says. Generations is one of my favorite games ever. It's one of the best Sonic games, period. Okay. If you want to play a good Sonic game that's underrated, Sonic Lost World is actually pretty good. But people don't talk about that game for some reason. I don't know what it is about that game. So Adventure 2. Oh yeah, Adventure 2 is still good. Bruh, Adventure 2 is very good. Like, crazy. I don't know, like, I platinumed Sonic Generations and I platinumed Sonic Adventure 2 on like Xbox 360 when I played it, and I platinumed it on Xbox One again. So like, those 2 games are good. The most underrated Sonic games are probably Sonic Lost World. Lost World is very good, actually. I really love that game. The game mechanics are very good too. So Sonic Lost World, and then Sonic 4. Sonic 4 Part 2 though. Sonic 4 Part 1 kind of sucks, but Sonic 4 Part 2 is really good. It's a 2D side scroller Sonic. So yeah, people don't talk about those 2 games though. I don't know why. Say yes, Vegito, my man's bruh. Vegito. Said Child Garden is OD. Child Garden, I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't like the Child Garden in Sonic Adventure 2. I didn't even use it. I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't use it at all. I just played the game. Personally, I know I'm a cap star for saying that, but I personally didn't like the Child Garden. All right, but back to Vegito. He said, "Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I just didn't like it that much. I really didn't." He said Sonic Part 1 is a disgrace to everything Sonic. I mean, Part 2 is really good. He said, "Ian, we were enemies." What? Oh my gosh. Sonic 06. Okay, stop capping. Sonic 06 is only good because it's such a meme. That is why Sonic 06 is good. It is not actually a good game though. Let's be real. Look, the soundtracks are fire. That is true. They were all fire in those games. All right, Vegito. Basically, his biggest problem is no meter. And he's kind of tapped out. He's kind of like, he doesn't have mix. Even you have to play him with like Kid Buu or Gotenks in order for Vegito to be good. because otherwise he has no mix at all. You just have to stand to block him. You literally react low against Vegeta, stand block the entire time. Pretty much how it works. Said Sonic co-op and Sonic 06 is just the best, bruh. Said, bro, all the Knuckle stages. Yeah, he was kind of spitting at all the Knuckle stages. I'm not gonna lie, man. Ian, turn on the Pumpkin Hill. Oh, bro, don't even start. Don't even start, man. All the Sonic games, music is so good. Adventure 2's music, man. Like, I'm gonna put a playlist up at some point when I stream, dude. Say, if you want to talk about Sonic talking to this crowd, I'll tell you the best Sonic games, bruh. Alright, Pumpkin Hill, yeah, Pumpkin Hill's theme, bruh. All the Sonic Generation music or remakes that they did, S+. Oh my gosh. Sonic Colors has some of the best music. Sonic Colors has good music too. There's one of them I really like. I think it's Asteroid Coaster or something like that. Asteroid Coaster's like area music, like the map music. It's so good. it's so good. Oh my goodness. All right. So now we'll talk about Hit. Before I talk about Sonic game music more, bruh. But Hit is very good. Personally, I think people sleep on Hit this season too. You can't super dash against Hit. You get smoked for it. If you just recklessly super dash, he just presses A and he wins, right? He has a lot of frame traps, which are really good against people who mash. If you're playing against people who mash, you probably want to play Hit if you don't like people mashing against you. Otherwise, his main issue is that he doesn't have a low. He doesn't have a very fast low, which can be good and can be bad for him, right? Because the low being slow kind of throws people off, and just Hit in general throws people off a lot. But really against Hit, you mainly just have to stand block. You react low against Hit. That's the main thing. Once I learned about this against Hit players, I have not done bad against Hit players. You react low, you block high the entire time. That, and you look for cross up, because most of the time they're going to try and do cross up because that's the only mix they have. Either cross up or command grab with Dragon Rush, or command grab with his like weird thing on the ground, you know. All right, what else is chat saying? Hit has some of the best OS in the game. He does definitely have some of the best, if not the best OS in the game other than UI. Said every time I try Hit, I get hit. Oh my gosh. All right. So you just have to block high and react low. Yeah. And the command grab. That's pretty much it. His command grab isn't fast enough to react or to like, you know, be really afraid of pretty much other than Dragon Rush. Oh, he does have the level 7 super as well. The shotgun that like literally if you do the proper combo just kills your character. You do like I think it's like 3 inputs and then shotgun, character's dead. It's pretty crazy. Alright, so I'm making you oh my gosh. Y'all are gapping, man. Alright, so other than that, Hit is pretty good. I think he counters a lot of characters in this game. The biggest problems with him, doesn't have the best mix, which means he doesn't have a low. That's the main thing. He doesn't have a low, and at times he can kind of get wrecked if you have the right team because his neutral is non-existent. You need to build a team around Hit to play him. That's the biggest thing with him. You definitely need a team around him. Alright, so with that out the way, we'll go into more of the A tiers real quick. We'll put this guy in. Y'all are gonna hate me for that. Putting that dude in A. My goodness. I can already hear the comments in this live stream now. Alright, A. We'll drop him here. Again, this is not ordered other than like the first 3. First 3 are ordered for sure. We need to put this guy here actually. Say, you like that? Oh my gosh. Alright, so I don't know if I want to add any more people to A. Actually, okay, we'll add one more person to A. But he's definitely at the bottom of A. I think that A tier is looking pretty nice. It's looking kind of nice. Actually, no, it's not. Hold up. We have not added this boy. We need to add that boy. Forgot. How could I forget that boy? He said, don't even get me started on Shadow the Hedgehog. Yo. Oh my gosh. So then Flora is yelling at me to put Ginyu in A. I can't do it, Flora. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry, dude. I can't put him at A. Personally. I think this is actually fine for A. Might be fine. Because for me, A and B are going to be pretty big. Pretty big tiers. I think that actually works. I actually think it kind of works. He said, I'm going to smoke you with Ginyu later. You can smoke me with Ginyu, but that doesn't make him a good character. like for real. You can smoke me with Ginyu, but it doesn't make him like the best character. He said Frieza. I don't think Frieza's A. I'm going to be real with you, Zeph. I don't think Frieza's A. I mean, you can call the Ginyu Force on me, Flora. He's not. That does not make him good. You can beat me with Ginyu. You will probably beat me with Ginyu. But it doesn't make him good. I'm just saying. Just saying. Alright. He said, dude, can't keep my dude from balling. Yeah, I know. He could really do it. But it's fine. He said, you better hide the... He said, you better hide the router. That's crazy. Alright. I don't think Frieza's A, personally. We might switch around A just from if I hear some input. But this is kind of where I'm thinking these characters are going to go. Krillin is actually very good. He's very slept on. He's memed to death, to be honest. But his tools are pretty crazy for a point character. And even a mid character too. He could actually function as point or mid character very well. He could even function as an anchor if you are very good with him. Could definitely. He doesn't have the solo mix to do it as anchor, but he's still pretty good. Alright, what else is chat saying before? Said Trunks ain't even on the screen. He's behind your silly face cam. I mean, gotta do it to him, man. Alright, Frieza is S for Sorbet with the Glock. Oh my gosh. But yeah, Krillin's good. His level 3 is really good. His level 1 has very good synergy with a lot of teams. He has pretty good mix with assists, right? His normals are not as bad as people say they are. His 2H is terrible, but his other normals are not as bad. You'll be getting clipped by 2M a lot if you know what you're doing with Krillin. But yeah. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. His normals are bad when it comes to range, but they're not bad in utility, if you kind of know what I'm talking about, right? His normals have terrible range, but when used properly, right, if you're up close against an opponent, right, if you're using his normals aren't bad, right? His 2M is actually one of, I feel like it's a pretty good button, personally. So I'm not lying, I can actually show you. 2H and 5L for real. Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. I got you. But yeah, personally, Krillin is underrated. He's underplayed. Very underexplored character as well. People love to explore his combos, but that's it. If they would explore his tech, I feel like he could be very good. He could probably push for S, personally. That's what I think. If people labbed him a bit more. Alright, so now Gotenks. Gotenks, do I need to go over Gotenks, guys? This character is annoying to fight against. I feel like all of us know that he's annoying to fight against. And it's not even because he can mix you up anymore. It's because of his neutral presence. His neutral is really good. It's really good. Like, pretty good normals. Not the best normals, but pretty good, right? His neutral is obnoxious as heck. He has a beam. He has the fastest beam in the game, right? He has Ki Blast. He has all of his moves, his special moves, right? The Beyblade, like, he's just annoying. Except post-boy legs. Keep talking. Oh my gosh. Alright. Said, why do you hate all characters I play against? Gert? I mean, I'm not saying I hate them. It's just crazy. Said stop saying crap about Gotenks is very annoying to play. But he's good. He's a good character. Like, that's the thing. He's annoying to play against, but he's a very good character. His level 3 is one of the best level 3s in the game. It's similar to GT's, actually. To where you can do 4-way mix-up, gapless. Very good. He has very low damage, but his neutral presence, right, and the hits that you're going to be getting with Gotenks make up for it a lot. So it doesn't really matter that he doesn't get very high damage. So, yeah. So EX punches? Yeah, the EX punches are good, too. Very good for mixing. Alright. So, I think that's it for Gotenks. We kind of already know about Gotenks, guys. I don't think I need to go too in-depth about him. Alright. So, next we have 21. I personally really like this character. I've been playing this character a lot more recently. I personally enjoy playing the character. I think she's really awesome, but she's definitely weak in a lot of areas. She has a lot of flaws. She's very strong in the areas that she's strong in, but she just has some issues that really hold her back from being good. Being like S-tier material. Main thing is that her mix is not where it should be right now. And the damage you get off her command grab is really poor. Like, really bad. But other than that, her neutral is very good. I think her neutral is some of the best in the game. Low commit neutral. Very good buttons in neutral. Can force you into scenarios you don't want to be in. Through the use of her tools, right? She has a plus on block move, her EX ball, and that gets more plus with more steals you have, which is pretty cool too. Her level 3 is one of the best in the game as well. 4-way mix-up, almost. It's probably 3-way, I think. And again, her level 3 is hard to do though. Her level 3 Oki is very hard to do. You have to practice it a lot in order to get it like gapless compared to like other level 3s. So it's good, but you really have to practice it a lot. But yeah, it's a 3-way mix-up pretty much. And yeah, it's honestly, she's a good character. She does pretty good damage as well. Main thing is she's just kind of like average at a lot of things compared to a lot of characters. That's the biggest thing with her. She's just average in a lot of areas. Said Broly command grab me is like me grabbing Kermit, brush. Oh my gosh, Lex. Like, what are you talking about? Goodness, man. Alright, so I think that's it for 21. I'm not going to take too long with these next characters. Majin Buu, he's very good, right? He has very good neutral. I think he has better neutral than people give him credit for. He has good Ki Blast. Super Saiyan Vegeta's Ki Blast pretty much. Except they kind of like space out a bit more. They're very fast too on the ground. His normals are average. I wouldn't say they're good normals. I'd say they're alright. They're kind of similar to Yamcha actually in how they function. I'm gonna be real. They definitely function similar to Yamcha's when I think about it. The range and everything and how they're used in block strings. Alright. Other than that, his damage is kind of mediocre. It's not the best. I know a lot of like high players or like high level players say his damage is really good, but he needs assist in order to do good damage, right? And even in Spark, his damage is not necessarily like crazy good. Other than that, his mix is insane, right? His fat toss mix is very good, right? It's good that they gave him the solo functioning fat toss with his EX like body slam, so that's pretty cool. Other than that, he kind of just loses to some matchups, and you kind of need to get started with him in order to do well. It's similar to Ginyu, where if Ginyu doesn't get started, he's gonna die immediately most of the time. But when Ginyu gets started, it's really rough playing against him. It's the same thing with Fat Boo pretty much, and it's why most people don't play Fat Boo. That and it's Fat Boo, honestly. But yeah, like, and I think he does have reversals too, with his like, I think it's like the cartwheel, which is pretty cool. It's almost like it's similar to a guard point kind of reversal. Actually, not even a guard point reversal. It's kind of similar to base Goku's reversal in that, like, it's quick. And if there's a gap, you're usually going to be able to beat out what they're going to do. So, yeah. Said Fat Toss is +2 on block. Yeah, that's actually very good, too. I forgot about that. His Fat Toss is +2 on block this season. So, that's really awesome for him, definitely. You can literally throw that into block strings, too. It's not bad to throw into block strings. It's good that Ginyu gets hit, though, for the salty body swap. I mean, that's true. It's very true, I guess. Alright. So, with that out the way, we will talk about Vegeta. Vegeta's just kind of... he's kind of just standard. Pretty good. Pretty good neutral, if you know what you're doing. His neutral, I feel like, is kind of hard to play sometimes. And against some matchups, it can be awkward playing his neutral, but he's still a very good anchor. Still a solid anchor. Good damage. Average damage. Good level 3, good level 1 synergy, everything. His assists are okay. His best assist is definitely A, but it's kind of dropped off since season 1 and them nerfing it. But yeah. He's still just average and very good. Like, he's a solid character. He's not bad whatsoever. And again, like, with the A tiers, like, I don't, like, even every single tier, right? I don't think any of the characters are bad in the game, right? They're all good, and you can play any character you pretty much want. But it's just, you know, some characters have more tools and stuff than others, so... So remember when Vegeta Assist was one of the best? Yeah, that was some dark times, yo. Season 1, my goodness. Alright. Janemba. Janemba is definitely the last in A. He's definitely the last in A. Personally, for me. He's good. He's very underexplored. I don't know too much about Janemba. I can't really say too much about him. Because I have not done much with this character. I haven't even looked into him that much. I know his command grabs are pretty good. They're kind of... Yeah, they're pretty good, actually. They're not the slowest command grabs. They're pretty good. His neutral is hard to play. It's definitely different, so you have to get used to how to play his neutral compared to other characters. So he's a lot more technical than a lot of the characters in the upper tiers. But I think if you are able to play this character technically, right, and you do know his optimal routes and stuff, he can be very good for you. And he kind of counters a lot of the other characters that are in the game right now. So, again, I can't say too much about Janemba because I don't know much about him, but he's still good. He said Janemba's neutral is a patient one. Yeah, exactly, dude. His neutral is definitely... You have to be a lot more patient and kind of wait on... your opponent kind of reacting. It's reactionary. It's pretty much what it is. He actually I learned about this a lot, but because I was watching players do it. But his J2H actually beats Super Dash very well. Like, if you don't have an assist to cover your Super Dash, if you J2H him, you can J2H him on reaction and beat Super Dash, which is pretty cool because then it puts you into a combo scenario. It's like 2Hing almost. So that is actually really good. I don't see a lot of players using it, but I've seen some, definitely some Janemba players using it, and it's actually pretty good. So and it even catches super dash from like underneath. So if you're like leveled off underneath, right, it'll catch the super dash underneath. So that's pretty good too. Said, my pro, I have shortly subscribed and liked your videos, but you doing a big mistake in underrating my boy Tien, bruh. Tien, we'll talk about Tien, don't worry. We gonna talk about it, man. But I appreciate you liking and subscribing to the channel and liking all my videos. Definitely appreciate it, man. His supers hurt himself. Shouts to his duckable. This is true. But yeah, that's pretty much it. For Janemba, I don't know much about him. So now we're gonna move into B. We're gonna move straight into B tier. So I'm gonna put a bunch of people up here. It's not ordered. B is not ordered at all. I'm just putting people up here. And then we're gonna talk about it. Let me hold up. Let me turn back on my light. Sorry about that. Let's see. I'm forgetting. Put this guy here. All right. Actually, yeah, we'll keep him there. We'll keep him there. Cooler. Actually, dang, I forgot to put Cooler up. I actually think he's A. I'll put him behind Janemba. I actually think Cooler is A tier. I forgot to put him up there. I totally forgot about him. Honestly, I definitely did. He said, why is Trunks with 17? Unbelievable. Bruh. I will say Trunks is a hot take, but we'll talk about Trunks in a second. Alright. Trunks is definitely a hot take, but we're going to talk about Trunks. I don't know. Who else? I think I'm going to put Zamasu up here as well. Said I got the cap star rank ready, bruh. Oh my gosh. Also, 17 is not that bad. He said Dante is evolving into a cap star. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Tien is not very good. I'm gonna be real with you. It's not very good. Why Trunks is so low? We'll talk about Trunks. We're actually gonna talk a lot about Trunks. We're gonna talk a lot about him. Alright, I think that's good for B, actually. I think that's good for B. Yeah, I like B. I like how B is right now. Alright. So, we're going to talk about Trunks. I know a lot of you guys play Trunks. I know a lot of you guys love Trunks. But, honestly, Trunks is not that good. Trunks is not that good. Like, if I'm gonna be real with you, the reason why you see Trunks doing so well is because the players who play Trunks are that good. Trunks is not that good in this game. He is not. Honestly, Trunks needs Spark in order to be a serious character, which is a problem because you sometimes need to use Spark for other things other than your anchor. Trunks literally has one low. Exactly, Flora. Like, he has one low. He's always negative on block. Think about that for a second. He's always negative unless he uses Medium's Shining Slash, which is very reactable. It's reflectable too. Like, very reactable. Just because of how the animation works, I feel like. You can see him, like, jumping up. So you're always going to reflect his Medium Shining Slash. He has one low in his 2M, yeah. And the 2M in block is very negative. Like, that's a problem. That is definitely a problem. Like, he's not that good. there are characters in this game. Honestly, I think SSJ is still better than Trunks. Just if Trunks isn't sparking, he's much better. He's an S tier character, right? That's the thing about Trunks. When he has spark, he's S tier for free. But when he doesn't have spark, it's rough playing Trunks, man. It's rough. Yeah, Krillin has better mix than Trunks solo. Yeah, without spark. It's very true. But yeah, Trunks is, and that's the thing, right? Trunks is not a bad character. Do not get me wrong. Trunks is not a bad character. His Ki Blast, his neutral are some of the best in the game. Easily. Change the Future is really good. His beam is really good. His Ki Blast beam is actually a lot better than people make it out to be. EX Flip is very good as well. It's just very risky for solo mix as an anchor, personally. But if you have Trunks as mid, he functions better as a mid. I was actually going to get to that. Thank you for saying that. But Trunks is better played as a mid than an anchor because he needs assist. That's one of the biggest things with Trunks. The second biggest thing is that he burns meter. He burns meter so badly. Like, it is kind of crazy, right? If you want a level 3 mid screen, you got to burn meter, right? If you want to get sliding knockdown mid screen, you have to burn meter. If you want corner carry with Trunks, you have to burn meter. Like, it's kind of insane how much meter he uses. He said, don't put Gogeta in C, Ian. I'm going to have to do it, Flora. I'm sorry. Yeah, he's better at mid, but once again, he has no high low. Yeah, and as a mid, I personally don't think he's that great as a mid either because he doesn't have mix as a mid. He doesn't have that like functionality that a mid has where you don't necessarily have to rely on assists, but they would like to have assists. You know what I mean? Said, yeah, I agree. Making a comeback with Trunks without spark is rough. Yeah, it's bad. Like, making a comeback with Trunks without spark is bad, honestly. Like, it pains me for Trunks players. I'm like, dang, like, you really have no resources to do anything, pretty much. He said, yeah, my team is really bad than all low tiers. It's not even, like, that's the thing. The low tiers in this game are not terrible characters. They're not. It's just they don't have as much tools as the higher tier characters. That's it. It's literally it. Yeah, and his frame data is very bad, too. Yeah. I talked about that a little bit. His frame data is very bad. On block, at least. On block. Real quick, I'm going to change the music again. I don't know what music I should play, though, but I want to change it to something else. Let's see. Might not even be Dragon Ball music. We'll see, though. We'll see. Do I have any, like, chill? I don't know if I have any other, like, cool music. Actually, you know, I'm going to put this remix here. I play this one. Let's see how this works. Hopefully it's all right. We're going to turn it down a little bit. There we go. I like that. Actually, you know, we're going to do that. I like it. All right. Said Super Broly OST. I could actually do that. I could. That's true. I actually have a good version of that too. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this for now. Said Lord Knight tries to justify Trunks being good, like bruh. Yeah, this is true. Actually, I don't know. No, I'm not feeling this music. Hold up. I'm not feeling this. We're gonna have to change this immediately. Alright, we change this immediately, chat. I don't know if I can handle this. Might be a little bit too much. Alright, what music should we put? I don't know. Actually, it's alright. But like, I don't know. It's alright. Actually, I might do... Oh, I know what I'm going to do. We're going to put some of this. We're going to do this. Where's the Persona music? We're gonna put that in the background. Gonna have that play. All right. Yeah, we're gonna have this Persona music play. We have to. All right. Is that good? Is it too loud? Let me know, chat. I don't think it's too loud. At least for me, it isn't. But we gotta do this. All right. Yeah, medium slash is it's plus on block, which is very good for Trunks. It's just he can't really do much with the plus on block, you know? He can only really Dragon Rush you or EX flip, and you don't really want to EX flip after that because you're not that plus. Let's see. He says, Spill, who's the best girl in Persona 5? We ain't talking about Persona 5. We gotta wait for a Twitch stream to talk about Persona, bro. Oh, trust me, Lex, I am far from a weeb, bro. There are only a few anime I've watched, and they're all shonen, and they're all like the basic ones, and that is it. I really, like, low-key, I don't be watching anime like I used to, man. It's kind of crazy. I feel like I kind of grown out of it. I'm gonna be real with y'all. He can cross up 50-50 post level 3. Yeah, that's true. Trunks has a very good level 3. I forgot to mention that. He's a very good level 3. His B assist is whack? What are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about TN. Oh, okay. Thought we were talking about Trunks still. Alright, we're done with Trunks. Trunks is still good. Do not get me wrong. His neutral is very good. His level 3 is very good. Right, it's just he burns a lot of bar. He doesn't have mix, and he kind of doesn't really function well as a character in fighters. Right, if he was in a different game, he would be very good. If he was a Mortal Kombat character, that character he's S plus. He's the best character in the game if he was in Mortal Kombat. But in this game, it's kind of weird for him. All right, so 17. 17, man. 17 I wish was better than he was right now. He's still very good too. He has the best meter gain in the game of all the characters, right? He has very good damage with assists. His mix-ups just don't work. His records just don't really work well, honestly. He says 17 above Trunks. I feel that actually. I would personally, if I really felt like it, I would put both of them above Trunks. That's what I think. I think 17 is better than Trunks, in my opinion. I feel like 17 can actually still function pretty much at any position he's put at compared to Trunks. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if I want to put 17 above Trunks. We'll keep it like that. I do think Ginyu's better than Trunks, though. He said my intellect is unmatched. I mean, I don't know. Like, we'll come back to Trunks in 17, but I think Ginyu's better than Trunks, actually, when I think about it. 17, his level 3 is pretty good, too. He has a lot of synergy with a lot of people in the game, a lot of characters in the game. All of his assists are really good. His A assist is really good. His B assist is a charge up assist, I think, which kind of helps him if he's at point, actually. It's similar to base Goku's B assist. And then his C assist is actually really good too. People don't really talk about it that much, but his C assist is good. He said, as my brain is exponentially growing. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's see. So that's pretty much it for 17. I don't really have much else to say. His mix just doesn't work well. They need to buff it, definitely. They need to change the frame data on his mix-ups with his Rekkas. All right, now to Ginyu. Ginyu is a good character when your opponent does not know how to play against Ginyu. When your opponent has not labbed against Ginyu, Ginyu is one of the greatest characters. But when you know how to play against him, he kind of gets smoked. Or if you have the proper team to deal with him. If you have the proper team to deal with him, then he kind of gets smoked as well. But otherwise, he's pretty good. Ginyu Force is annoying to deal with if you don't have the right characters. His mix is okay. He really only has 6M, and he has a few lows. I think he has 2, right, Flora, if you know properly. 2 lows. His main mix-up tool is 6M, which is interesting. If you're that type of player that likes the 6M, might want to pick up Ginyu, might consider it. But yeah. So I want to get to Jiren so badly. Fenris got smoked because he had no prior knowledge to face Ginyu. Exactly, Zeph. Like, no prior knowledge. Maybe that's why Tien is good, because he can catch people slipping. But, like, we'll talk about Tien too. He said, just talk about my Ginyu. I mean, I don't, like, your Ginyu's good, but, like, it's Ginyu. I can't really, like, be thinking about Ginyu. Alright. So I think that's enough for Ginyu, honestly. His level 3s are whatever, right? He has body switch, which is good for him, I guess. Other than that, I don't really know much about Ginyu, so I can't really talk about him too much. Alright. So I think that's it for those 3. Beerus, I don't know much about Beerus either. I do know he loses the Super Dash pretty badly and has a lot of bad matchups. If you have a beam, Beerus kind of gets smoked. Like, if you have anything that's beam property, Beerus kind of just loses the beams and Super Dash. Other than that, his damage is pretty good. His Oki is okay. His normals are alright. He can get hit out of his, like, 2M pretty easily. But other than that, he's alright. He's not bad. He's not as bad as he used to be, man. Before, he was very, very rough. Alright. Also, what's up, FaZe? Welcome to the stream, man. Alright, what else are you guys saying? Said I'm sad because YouTube didn't give me notifications. It's all good. At least with YouTube streams, you can literally rewind whenever you want to catch everything. Say, you just don't get it. Focus on easy wins. But easy wins compared to stylish wins. I mean, Dante, Tien still sucks. I'm going to be real with you. Tien sucks. Honestly, I'm being nice to him, putting him at B. But we'll get into that. Frieza's another character I looked at playing a lot. If you go back a few months ago, I played in a tournament season 3, early season 3. I played Frieza, GT, Broly. I definitely looked into playing Frieza a lot, but you kind of find that playing Frieza is kind of rough. His neutral is not good, but his ability to, like, deal with the space in the game, so, like, dealing with jumping and things like that, is really good. His neutral is not very good because it doesn't get you in on characters, right? It doesn't get you in. You're kind of just stagnant when playing Frieza in neutral. Otherwise, his damage is average until you go Golden. Golden kind of makes him pretty good. I think people overrate Golden a little bit, but Golden is still very good. You're very fast. You do a lot more damage, right? You have a lot more combo routes you can perform. So that's pretty cool. But otherwise, Frieza is just kind of mediocre. His mix is not good, or it's mediocre. His damage is average. His level 3 Oki used to be actually kind of broken. People didn't know about it, but it was pretty broken. Because you could do a gapless empty jump low. Kind of 4-way mix-up as well. If you knew the super jump and dash timing correctly. But now you can't do that. It's mainly just a 2-way mix-up at times if you're not mid-screen, if you're in the corner. But he's all right. If he did chip damage, he would be probably A tier or S tier. I know a lot of Frieza players think he's very good. And again, there are a lot of good Frieza players, but I don't think that makes him S tier. I think it just makes the players who play him really good. You know? Gotta give credit to players sometimes. We often consider the character really broken a lot of times when we talk about people playing them. But a lot of times it's just the people that play him or play the characters that are good, you know? All right, let me see what you guys are saying. Let's see. I don't even know. You guys are just going off on your own tangents right now. All right. But yeah, that's how I feel about Frieza. And again, a lot of the characters, like a lot of times with the lower tier characters, we kind of say, oh, that character is really good. And, you know, it might be just because you're good playing the game. Not necessarily the character's broken. You might just be very good with that character. So you got to give credit to yourself and like other players. I feel like we tend to not give players a lot of credit sometimes. Just give the characters the credit. So can't see Krillin. Krillin is in A tier right now. It's all good, man. All right, so let me see. So I think that's good for this. I think that's good for Frieza. Zamasu, we'll talk about Zamasu a little bit. No Kami has memed this character to death. Honestly, No Kami has destroyed this character a lot of the time, and rightfully so, honestly. So I don't think I have much to say about him because other people have said enough about this character. He definitely, he's rough. I personally wish this character was cool because he's one of my favorite characters from Super, but he's just average. His neutral's not good. His damage is really the only thing going for him. But other than that, he can't really mix either that well. He needs a team built around him, honestly. That's the main thing about Zamasu. He just needs a team built around him, and a lot of his tools are mediocre. But other than that, I don't really have much else of an opinion on Zamasu. But people have memed him to death, and he deserves it, honestly. He's not that good. All right. Let's see. His damage is average. His damage is definitely above. It's slightly above average if you have the right routes. That's what I was trying to say. All right, let me see what else are you saying? He said, where are you thinking about putting Videl? You shall see, sir. You shall see. He said, what? You can just duck his key blast? Yeah. Yeah, you can just duck his key blast. Every character in the game except for like Z Broly and Cooler can like duck his key blast. It's not an issue. It is not an issue. Said no reflect here. Dang. Just look at Fate. Yeah, only thing is, right, when you say that Dante is good, right? Dante's just a good player, right? Like, he's just a good player. Zamasu can be a trash character, but in the right hands, he could look pretty good. You know, Dante is an incredible player. That's why his Zamasu's good. He's just incredible at the game. Doesn't make Zamasu very good still. Doesn't make him higher tier. If one player is doing very well with them, right, doesn't really mean that the character is a high tier character. It just means the player is really good. All right, let's see. So I really want to see Roshi, bruh. Don't. Oh my gosh, dude! Don't bring up Roshi in this stream. Don't. I will end stream right now if you bring up Roshi. I will end stream. That's crazy. We don't talk about Roshi. That's a banned name in this chat. If you say Roshi in this chat, you might get booted. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my gosh. Roshi is whack. We will no mentioning of Roshi. I'm not even gonna start about Roshi. We're not even gonna start. All right. So now we're gonna talk about SSJ. Poor SSJ. Used to be my favorite character in this game. He was killed this season. They took away his 2M. We need a moment of silence for SSJ, man. Definitely sucks. So have you made an assist tier list? I have not. I've made a few other ones. I made one for, I think it was like character intros and outros, and I made one for supers as well. But I haven't done assist tier list yet. But yeah, bruh, SSJ, I played this character since day one of Fighters, and now he's just gone. Feels so bad. They better give him his 2M back. They better give it back. That's all I'm gonna say. We already know about SSJ. There's nothing else that needs to be said. That's it. They just need to give him back his 2M. Alright. Next we got Tien. Tien is mediocre in every single category. He's just mediocre. Like, the thing about Tien is that he does mediocre damage now. He's got power crept since season 1. He does mediocre mix, right? He has mediocre buttons. He has mediocre supers. He does damage to himself with the supers, right? He has a command grab, which is good for him, but it's a mediocre command grab. And his synergy with people, his assists are all mediocre. So, like, that's pretty much it about Tien. It's not much else to it. You don't see Tien being played that often, and there's a reason for it, because there's better options than Tien right now in the game. Much better options. Said Tien, yeah, for real. Said Ian, his BSS disappears if you use Chaozu level 3. Yeah, I know about that. I know about that. That's crazy that he just doesn't have an assist if Chaozu's gone. That's insane. Like, yeah, no, that's whack. So what is your team? My team is GT. My team is GT. But no, for real. My team used to be season 2. It was Bardock, GT, SSJ. Either that or earlier I think it was Bardock, GT, Rose, but I switched to SSJ. Like, I switched on and off from them. But I mainly play SSJ back then. So that was my team season 2. Right now, for some of season 3, I played Base Vegeta, Bardock, and GT. But right now, I'm kind of experimenting with characters, so I don't really know who I'm playing right now. But I know I at least am playing GT. I would like to still play GT SSJ shell, but it's hard to do that in season 3 right now. So if you wanted to know that, I think in one of my other live streams, I think I went over like all the teams I played in the game. But if you want to know, like, the main 3 characters I played the most in Fighters are Z Broly back in season 1 and 2, part of season 2, before GT came out. I played Z Broly a ton. GT, of course, I played since he came out, and I've been playing him. And SSJ. Those are the 3 characters I played the most in Fighters. If I go into like my most played characters in like ranked and other matches, you'll see those 3. So yeah, and then I think next would be like Goku Black, but that was all season 1 pretty much. All right, he said gotta go to sleep. All right, man. See you later, Phased. Appreciate you stopping by, for real. But yeah, he said, how do you think Broly would do as a point? Personally, keep him as anchor, limit break madness. Yeah, no, I used to, like, back in the day, he was a better point than he is now. I think right now he's better as a mid or an anchor, for sure, man, for sure. But Super Broly's different. I think he's better as a point than anywhere else, either point or mid for Super Broly. He said, by the way, have you seen some OD Guichi Ginyu combos? If you can you make a tutorial? I have. I just haven't played Ginyu at all in this game, so it would take a minute before I make any guys about it. Yeah, definitely. If you want to ask someone for help with Ginyu, definitely talk to one of my mods, Flora, in the chat, because he plays Ginyu. He actually does, so he knows all about that stuff. I don't know about Ginyu at all, personally, so... So I'm probably going to go soon. I gotcha. All right. So I think, yeah, we pretty much went over Tien. These last characters, right? The C rank characters, we kind of know why they're not the best. So I'm not really going to go too in depth about them. So I'm just going to put them in C rank, and then we'll kind of discuss it in chat and stuff. Kind of discuss it with you guys. So we're gonna put these people in here. Alright, so that's going to be C rank. Let me know what you guys think, chat. Let me know what you guys think. So I think if you stack armor, limit break, sparking, your damage is OD with S Broly. That is true. That is very true. I just think his assists aren't that great. That's the main thing for me. But that's just a personal opinion, again. Black is bottom 1. Alright, what do you think? What do you guys think? Swap Jiren 16? Yeah, I agree with that. I agree swapping Jiren with 16. No, I agree that Jiren is much better than 16, actually. I do. I agree. I mean, I kind of think 16 is still okay because he has his command grabs and he still has level 3 Oki that's, like, still pretty crazy. But yeah, he just doesn't have meter gain. His neutral's not bad still either. Like, he still has his buttons and everything. It's just, you know. Think swap 16 with Gogeta. Let's see. Swapping 16 with Gogeta. They're kind of equal. I see them as equal. Said black is the worst in my opinion. You can make a point for black being the worst, but I think black has better neutral than Videl, honestly, which is saying something. Black also has a reflect, so that's something that Videl doesn't. But yeah, I think C in this order is fine. I think this order is fine for C. He has better neutral and better buttons. That is exactly right. Black has better neutral and buttons than Videl does. Black also has a really good 2H. So that's something. Alright, let's see. Gogeta DP is trash. It's actually not as bad as you think. Gogeta's DP is actually pretty good. Like, Gogeta's DP is one of the better DPs in the game, actually. Oh, you mean Videl DP, I guess. Yeah, Videl's DP is kind of Yeah, Gogeta's DP to catch you from the behind. That's pretty wild. You can also combo off of his DP. That's insane without vanishing. So that's pretty crazy. Recovery frames? I mean, the recovery frames of any DP is going to be crazy. So, you know. Why is SSJ Vegeta best out of all the C? That is a good question, actually. I think Nappa might actually be the best out of C. Nappa might be the best. I only put Vegeta there just because his damage and also he can mix pretty well if you have the right assists with Blue Vegeta. Blue Vegeta just needs a team built around him. That's the biggest thing. Said I barely use Gogeta's DP. Sometimes I even forgot it was a move. I mean, Gogeta's DP is one of the better ones, so you should probably use it. His command grabs are lackluster. Yeah, he has pretty good neutral. I personally like Vegeta Blue Vegeta's neutral better than like SSJ Vegeta's. Personally, I think I like it when I played Blue Vegeta. I've liked his neutral better than SSJ's. He said Ian Nappa Simon reset is crazy too. That is true. The Nappa resets are pretty crazy. He's also got Vegeta normals. That is very true. He's got Vegeta normals. But he has the best Vegeta normals, actually. He has the best range Vegeta normals, which is saying something. So Sidemen get breathed on and they fold. That is true. It's true. My goodness. Nappa's a character like Majin Buu and Ginyu where he needs to get started. If he doesn't get started, he's gonna die immediately. He doesn't do anything. He said Team Gohan, Piccolo, Base Goku, Synergy, all A. Team Gohan, Piccolo. Yeah, that's a good team. That's a good team, man. I think it's good. He said, if you forgot Vegeta has a DP, then you're whack. Jeez. With Vegeta small normals, yeah. I personally also like Jiren as well. I like his playstyle. He has really good synergy with GT. I wish I could play him with GT, but Jiren's just not gonna cut it against most people. His A assist is crazy, man. I also love his 2S. His 2S is so good in this game. It helps you play against so many people who love a jump. But yeah, Jiren. I wish Jiren was a better character. I like his counters too. His counters are actually really good right now. I feel like his all of his counters are pretty good right now. It's just everything else about Jiren's kind of just doesn't want me to like play him. You gotta wait. Yeah, you have to play the waiting game pretty much. Actually, with Piccolo assist, you can get Spirit Bomb without 3. Oh, okay, it got you. That's pretty cool. Jiren probably the best for staggers in my opinion. Yeah, Jiren staggers are some of the best in the game, but Cell's are better. Cell has the best staggers in the game easily, but Jiren has some of the best staggers in the game for sure. I think he has the second best staggers probably, just because his staggers you could literally die off of his staggers if you try and press a button. He has a lot of good staggers and frame traps pretty much. Said if you could combo off of Jiren's counters meterless, yes, they would be broken. I was hoping season 3 that they gave him that he could literally combo after his counters without vanishing, but they didn't. But I understand it would be pretty crazy if he could, so I get it. But I mean, they gave Goji that can combo off of his DP, like off of his medium and heavy DP, so they could have done it. Said yeah, I feel you, Lex. I feel like you just don't really like playing Piccolo as much. But they do have pretty good synergy though, for sure. So all right, gotta go. See ya. That's awesome, man. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, dude. I really appreciate you being here. It's awesome. Said he still got that Hell Zone. Yeah. All right, and of course we have Videl. She has no reflect. There. That's it. She has no reflect. She doesn't do damage. Neutral is below average. Combo routes are pretty whack. So yeah, she can't jump cancel into light, medium, light. So she's just Videl. That's pretty much it. I think she's the worst character. Only thing she's got going for her is that she can mix with the proper assist. She does have pretty good mix. It's just she doesn't do damage. So like, why would I be afraid of getting hit with her mix when the most damage she's getting off her mix is like 3.5k, and that's like not that great. So doing her optimal is trash. Yeah, that is very true. She also has reflect. Yeah, she is very reflectable actually. Again, you can trap with her. But it's not worth it. It's really not worth it, honestly. You said reflect 6H. That is true. You can reflect all of it. So I don't think it's worth it. Personally, I don't think it's worth playing her when there's characters like Kid Buu who do the same thing that she wants to do. So it's not worth it to me. Definitely not worth it to me. All right. So I think that's pretty much it for the list. Let me check how long I've been up for real quick. I'm gonna put this into full screen for a second. I'm gonna check like just how long I've been up for. All right, I guess we've been up for we've been up for a very long time. All right. So I think, all right, we'll go back to the tier list. We're gonna see if we want to change anything on it. If you guys have any input, this will be the time for it. I'm also gonna change the music real quick, so let me do that. All right. You know what? I'll put some Sonic music. I will put some Sonic music. I'll put one up here for you guys, since we were talking about it. All right, I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. I need to turn up the volume on my computer so I can hear it too. There we go. We got some Sonic music for you guys since you want it. Alright, so you say you quite agree with this list, Lex? Yeah, I feel you. I feel like there's a few things we could probably change, but I think this list is pretty good, to be honest. And I like how neat it is, how organized we have it. So you said, what is this? This is Asteroid Coaster, the map music from Sonic Colors. I'll put it in chat for you guys. Hold up. I'll type it out so you guys have it. So you guys know. There we go. All right. So hopefully you guys got it now. Should be in chat now. So maybe switch 21 with Gotenks. We could possibly switch 21 with Gotenks. I think Gotenks has more mix potential than 21. So I've never actually listened to the map music. Some of the map music in that game is crazy. It's crazy, dude. He said Goji is so fun to play with Saturday solo. Yeah, I know, man. Goji is one of my favorite characters in Dragon Ball, and I can't play him because he sucks. I mean, I can play him, but you know what I mean. Like, it just wouldn't be optimal to play him. It's just not good. Said, but 21 has better damage. This is true. This is true. I think only thing is Gotenks also has better neutral than she does as well. Like, much better neutral. And he also has a lot more synergy with teams. With all of his assists, because all of his assists, I don't even think we mentioned it, but all of his assists are very good. So he said his buttons are slow. Yeah, Goji's buttons are very slow. So Ian, you should listen to Mega Man 11. I have not played a Mega Man game actually. It just hasn't. I've seen them and I've like tried to get into them, but I don't know. I just don't really like them that much. I like it from what I've seen. I'm like, it's not appealing to me, you know. Said, like I live mixing with them. Oh, okay. What are you talking about? Oh, Gogeta. Okay, I got you. Said easy 50-50 with his record kicks. Yeah, it's reflectable though. That is the only thing. Is very reflectable. I mean, you're guessing to reflect, but like, why not reflect? You can just fuzzy reflect it. You're pretty much fine. Said I played every game except 11. Oh, okay. Mega Man, yeah. All right. Is there anything else we want to change on this list? Is there anything we really want to change? Because I personally, I'm going to keep 21 under Gotenks just because he has better tools than she does. He has better synergy. Said Blue Cheetah S tier, don't at me, bruh. Said I catch people slipping with Gogeta records. That is true. Alright. I'm gonna look through myself as well. I kinda like how his tier list. I feel like we could move Android 18 up to S, but she has a few bad matchups. That's the only problem with her. I actually think this works really well. I think it works well. I actually think SSJ is better than Zamasu and Frieza, so I'm gonna move him up. He might actually be better than Beerus too. He might be better than Beerus actually. I don't know. We'll see. What do you guys think? Do you think Beerus is better than SSJ Goku right now? Said Roshi's an old man, so he's old man tier. I'm gonna have to do that if I ever make another tier list when he comes back, or when he comes out into the game. All right, I think we should be fine. I'm looking at chat again just to see what you guys think. Do you guys think Beerus is better than SSJ? Let me know. Said I agree with Beerus. Okay, so you agree that Beerus is better than SSJ. The neutral is there with SSJ. It's true. If Beerus didn't have RNG to all of his combos, he'd be a low A. This is true too. Why is Trunks B? Trunks is, this is mainly my opinion though. But Trunks is just not that good unless you're sparking with them. He has good tools, right? He definitely has good tools, but at the end of the day, if you're not sparked with him, he can't open you up. His level 3 is pretty good, but it's just, I don't know. He's negative after a lot of stuff on block. He's better as a mid, but there are better mids to run than Trunks, so that's why I have him there. Said maybe 18 kind of high. Yeah, I don't know, but I think 18 is probably one of the better A. She's better than adult Gohan right now, that's for sure. But B, yeah, he's B. I personally, I'm not gonna move Trunks up. I'm not moving him up to A. He's definitely not A in my eyes. I think it's kind of low. Yeah, I know it's low for like most people, but I don't think he's that good personally. I think he's similar level to SSJ Goku. The main thing he has going for him is that he has sparking. When he's in sparking, he's an S tier character for free. But without sparking, he's definitely rough. Rough to play for sure. Like, I think I said this earlier, but if he was a Mortal Kombat character, he would be the best character in Mortal Kombat. But he's in this game. He's in FighterZ, where like he kind of loses to a lot of FighterZ mechanics, if you know what I mean. So that's why. Said turn the tables with SSJ, Goku, and Krillin. For real. They really did. They really like changed them completely for ranks this season. They're like, hey, let's make Krillin similar to SSJ, but like better. It's pretty crazy. Said, is your tier list in order? S plus is in order. S is in order. A, the first 3 are in order. After that, nothing else is in order. But yeah, everything else after the first 3 in A are not ordered. So it's just, you know, placement. You can, and the only thing after A that is ordered is Trunks. Trunks is B tier. That's it. For me, Trunks is B tier. Other than that, we're straight. We're straight. All right. So let's see. Is there anything else? I think we're actually good with the tier list. I actually really like this tier list. I like that it's ordered, and I kind of like where everybody's put. So yeah. All right, let me check. We've been up for like 2 hours, 40 minutes, almost 3 hours. That's crazy. We spent this much time on tier lists. It's wild. Said I came here thinking Trunks is high S. Cry. It's all right. It's all right, man. Of course you can play Trunks. It's not an issue. And again, like I said at the beginning of this, none of the characters are bad in the game right now. None of them are unplayable. You can play any character you want in this game right now. It's just the higher up characters have more tools, have better tools. So that's it. Who is the best character in the game? I personally think it's Z Broly. I think Z Broly is the best in the game. You can make a point for Kid Buu too. But I think it's either Z Broly or Kid Buu right now. But honestly, I think it's Z Broly. Like I lean more towards Z Broly than Kid Buu right now. Z Broly is crazy. Yeah, and Z Broly, I mean, it's in my opinion, so of course. It says Z Bohemian, bro. What? It's so whack. Oh my gosh. Said, okay, I'm going to sleep. Bye. All right, man. See you later, Sonic Kid. Appreciate you stopping by. He said, I don't understand why Kid Buu is so good. He can mix you. He has good neutral. He's just got everything. That's why he's good. He said, have you ever faced a good Kid Buu? That is true. If you have ever faced a good Kid Buu, you know the fear. You know the fear. Said, I think Kid Buu, but Z Broly is amazing as well. Yeah, Z Broly is very good. I think he's broken right now. Z Broly is actually broken right now. That is 100% for sure. Alright, so I think I like the tier list. I actually have fighters up right now. So if we want to, for the last like 10 to 20 minutes, if you have any combo questions or anything like that, or any team synergy questions or things like that, you can throw them my way. I'm in fighters training right now. I'll pull it up on stream just so you guys can see. But this is the definitive tier list for me right now for mid-season, I feel like, until the next balance patch comes out. But yeah. Alright, let me turn down fighters a bit because it's pretty loud. There we go. Alright, that's much better. Fighters is very loud for no reason. Alright, let me see what you guys are saying. What else are you guys talking about? Said, can you rate my team? I can. I can do that right now. Said, Kefla is better than Vegeta. She is. Definitely, Avenger. Definitely. Also, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. You're definitely new. Said, you can face an okay Kid Buu and no fear. That's true. Yeah, definitely, Mo, if you want to send what your team is, I can rate it right now. I can tell you what's up. He said, show me an SSJ bombo. Oh, man. You're going to put me on the spot like that? All right, we might have to do it. He said, can we try some teams? I want to play some new characters. Or can you do some tips and tricks? Yeah. All right, Mo. So your team's UI Goku A, Kid Buu A, Blue Goku A. Try it. Personally, I think if you're gonna run that team, all right, let me move my monitor out the way real quick. Gonna move it to the side. So if you're running this team, right? If you're running those two, I'm gonna pull up chat on my computer as well. If you're running that, I would say run it like this maybe. Either this, run it like that, or run it where UI is second, and then you have Kid Buu anchor. That's just my take on it, just because I feel like Bluku isn't the best anchor. He's better at point. He shines when he has assist. So, said Piccolo, Jiren, Janemba, I want your opinion. Only whack team. Jiren, Piccolo, Janemba. If you're gonna play that team, that's a rough team actually. I think hold up. I think Piccolo, if you're gonna run that team, Piccolo, Jiren, and Janemba. I think that's the best way to run that team. That's a weird team though. Said get rid of Bluku and replace with GT. That's what I would do. I don't know if I would replace Kid Buu with GT in that on Mo's team. Said on what assist? I mean you could run all A assist. Hold up, I'll pull that team back up. Bluku, this guy, and then Kid Buu. If you're gonna run Kid Buu anchor, you can pretty much run any assist. But hold up, I'll do this one instead. I'll put Kid Buu mid and then UI anchor. With UI, you can run pretty much any assist. If you don't want the slow recovery of B assist, then either C assist, slow recovery. You can run A or B. Kid Buu, you want to run A, B, or C. It does not matter with Kid Buu. And then with Blue Goku, A or B, pretty much those two. Those are two of his best ones. It's honestly just personal preference. You gotta kind of like lab it out to really know what you want to do. He said, I only play whack characters. I feel you. He said, what should I replace my Gogeta with? My team is Gogeta, Blueku, and SSJ Goku. So you could run, I don't know, actually, that's rough. It's definitely rough. You could run Kid Buu. Kid Buu goes on any team. You could run Bardock. Put Bardock either mid, probably. It really just depends. Base Goku, honestly. Said Mo W run all A's. Yeah, you could. So let's get this bread. Said I need Kid Buu for okay, got you. For UI. Yeah, you definitely need Kid Buu for UI. Keep Gogeta but put him mid. Bruh, this man Zeph. Oh my goodness. Vegeta, SSJ, Blueku. Is that your team, Avengers? That's a pretty good team. I would just move SSJ Vegeta back to Anchor. I wouldn't put him mid. Said play Gogeta, Ian. Bruh, there's no way I can play Gogeta. I wanted to. If you literally go back to my ranked highlight videos on my channel, I played Gogeta for a minute and I was like, no, I can't. He's too slow. Online warriors will kill Gogeta. You said you can play Z Broly on point? Yo. He said, do you like UI Goku? I like him as a character in the series. He's one of my UI is one of my favorite transformations in the series. But as a character, he's kind of boring to me. I don't really have like a good or bad opinion about him. I'm just kind of neutral with him. He definitely, in some regards, he needs to be nerfed. But yeah. Also, what's up, Joey? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. And can you try your team, bruh? I don't know if I could play your team very well. I'm not the best Kid Buu player, or I'm not the best Kid Buu or UI. I would say. Said 5L needs to be nerfed. That is true. I mean 5L isn't that bad because actually it is kind of bad. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. But yeah, Lex, you were talking about doing a SSJ Bombo. I'll try and do an SSJ Bombo. Hold up. I don't even, because I have like, my other pad is downstairs, but I'll try it on this one. Alright, anybody else have team questions, honestly? He said, honestly, my team is a challenge, even of itself. Your team is definitely interesting. I feel like it could be good, though. The center, I just say you could replace Jiren. Honestly, if you replace Jiren, your team is not bad, dude. It's not. Like, if you replace Jiren with, like, someone else, I don't know who you would replace him with. You could replace him with Bardock. Just use Bardock B instead of Jiren A assist, and you're actually pretty fine, honestly. This man Flora said Ian rate my team. Flora, don't even start. Don't even start, man. Said, your team is Kid Buu, so Yamcha, that's a good team. You don't even need to ask anything about that. That is a very good team. Said Blue Vegeta, Piccolo A, Broly A. This man, Flora, you already know what I'm going to say. Don't even try it. Said DBS Broly replaced Jiren. You could actually run DBS Broly. I would, if I was running that team, I would probably go with this instead. Have Broly anchor, and then use B assist maybe. That's what I would do probably. Said I want to see someone try my team. Swap Kid Buu with Cell. You could, yeah, you could swap Kid Buu with Cell on that team. I mean, that team is still good with Cell anyway. He said I got top theme team. Jiren A, hit B, UI Goku B, bruh. Why is Janemba Anchor? Yuck. I mean, Janemba Anchor is not that bad, dude. Said Ian is good. I mean, I guess I am. I guess I'm alright. What else are you guys saying? Said he's almost living legend. I haven't played ranked in years, yo. It's been a minute. Said I'm not. He said I'm not a kid, just to clarify. Yeah, I know. I know. I can tell. Trust me. Said Ian is very fun to fight against, bruh. Because I get to bully. Don't even, bruh. You don't even be bullying that crazy. Don't even try it. Oh my gosh. But yeah. What else do we got? Anybody else have any team stuff? Rundown of your favorite colors. All right. So if we're going with my old team, that was the color. Either that or the black, right? The black colors were amazing. Where's the black? Either that or like the purple. Purple was really good too. Actually, yeah, the purple was tough, man. Like, look at that. That's dope. That is dope right there. So, do you ever play against viewers? And if yes, when? I do sometimes. It just depends. My internet can sometimes be really whack when I'm streaming, so that's why I don't really do viewer matches that much. So that's why. Said I'm at dang man. Yeah, of course for. Said I got Cooler, Trunks, SJ, Vegeta, but I don't know. Should I run Vegeta or Trunks Anchor? I would run Vegeta Anchor for sure. Give Trunks an assist and he's so much better. So much better. Says love Bardock color 15. What's his color 15? Forget. It's pretty good, yeah. Like his color 15 is pretty good. I like his 16 too. He said we will be doing viewer matches in Canadian lobbies. In Canada lobbies, by the way. Yo. I mean, even on stream, it's just rough to do stuff on stream for sure. Secretly lives in Canada. Oh my gosh. Said Bardock color 2 is nice too. Yeah, it is. I actually like his color 6 as well. Color 6 is awesome. I actually like that. Honestly, Bardock's colors are all pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you. All of his colors are pretty good, for real. So I use 6 or 4 with Bardock? Okay. Bardock color 12? That's his black color. Yeah, his black color is awesome. Like I would run like these colors too. There we go. Yeah, the black colors are awesome. I love the black colors for this team too. Bardock's pink is kind of yuck. I haven't even looked at his pink that much. Wait. This is pink colors. Nah, that's actually fine. It's like the fascia colors. That's cool. That's not that bad. There's worse colors. Like, look at this character's colors. All right, look at these characters. These two characters' colors. Don't mind Majin Buu. He's just there just to fill the third slot. Look at his colors, bro. This one's all right. That one's whack. That one's good. That one's okay, but it looks like he's not wearing a shirt, bruh. Like, it's weird. This color's terrible. It's terrible. Terrible. That one's his best color. That one's terrible too. Terrible. Bad. Bad. The worst color in the game. Alright. Janemba's colors, they're kind of weird too. Look at, I don't know. They're rough. Look at that. Ugh, that's nasty. Said you're out here looking like a Pepsi Man for real with the this one. Yo. Said why my 2 team members? Yo, their colors are whack though. You gotta admit. Majin Buu's colors are kind of weird too. I actually, not gonna lie, his colors are okay. They're not bad. This one's the wackest one though. He said I missed the bombos. No, I didn't do the bombos yet. We're talking about colors for characters. But yeah, that's definitely weird. Anybody else have team questions, honestly? I'm just looking at chat, see what you guys are talking about. Said I won a reserve match against you, just saying. I mean, I think I said this at the start of the stream. This is going to be one of the last, this will probably be one of the last streams that's very often, just because school and stuff is starting up and I'm going to be very busy with school. So this is probably going to be one of the last streams I do pretty recently. If I do stream, it will probably be on Twitch. So definitely go follow my Twitch. It's the same name as this. It's in the description of the stream. So yeah. But yeah, this is definitely going to be one of the last streams for a while. That's for sure. I will definitely try to stream when I am able to on the weekends, but don't quote me on that. Definitely don't. Base Goku has good colors. He has some pretty good colors. Some of them are kind of whack though, I will say. All right, I'll go into training mode. I'll do a blue, or not blue Goku. I'll do an SSJ Bombo real quick. Hopefully I can just immediately do this. Oh, I don't want to do this on GT. It's going to be so much extra. Of course, it still put GT on there, too. Where's 16's theme? Just going to use that. There it is. Okay. Kamehameha rejump? Bruh. Oh my goodness. You're crazy. Crazy, man. So can you make a good team with Base Vegeta and... Base Vegeta, not Trunks, and Bardock? Base Vegeta Bardock is one of the best shells in the game. Definitely. If you want to play Base Vegeta, play Bardock. Play Bardock, be assist. Struggling on changing Jiren. Don't know about Broly. Yeah. Said I better see that 2M free nerf right now. You got this? Okay, I'll try to get the 2M free nerf back. We'll see. We'll see if I can do it. Alright, I need to be able to hear the game audio. Hold up before I do this. Said make a hashtag on Twitter for yeah. Nah, I don't know. For dot? Oh, okay. Alright. It's a Neem game audio for Bombo. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I use the audio cues. No, I messed it up immediately. Wow, that's crazy. Wow, I'm just bad. There we go. That's one. It's one Bombo, I guess. He also has a like a full screen combo. If you do that, you go full screen with them, which is pretty crazy. I mean, it burns one bar, but like that's not bad, man. Like going that far, that's pretty crazy. But yeah, I can also do this. Hold up. There we go. Loops. Said I got a dip. Good luck with school, man. Thank you. I appreciate it, dude. Thanks for stopping by the stream. So, bro, look at his 2M. It's so bad. It's so tragic, man. Look at that. Ugh, it's terrible. Terrible. Oh my goodness. Dang, I'm just not, I'm messing up. Said he got some back problems, so he's gonna for real, for real. Oh, I did that too early. I keep doing it early. Yeah, there we go. The one time I delayed it a bit more. It's it's 5:55 for me, dude. Said Ian. I know. I'm sorry. Look, Zeph. Look, Zeph. Don't badger me about this. It's okay. So I'm getting disappointed with these rejump attempts. Look, man. Look, I'm sorry. I don't play this character anymore. I'm sorry. I don't even know. I wish he could side switch. I always felt like he could probably side switch, but I don't know the like timing for it. So can you do good Bluetooth combos? Why are rejumps good? I mean, rejumps are good because they're corner carry, but like some characters are not as good. Like for some characters, rejumps aren't that optimal, but like for Piccolo, for example, it's one of his like bread and butter combos because it's easy to do with them, and it gets him the corner carry he needs. I also did a Bluetooth video yesterday or 2 days ago, so if you look at that, I did the combos for there, like the loops. I wish that worked. I'm so sad that doesn't work. Say corner carry is good and some optimal. Yeah, exactly. So I know that was loops. I mean, I don't play Blue Goku, so I don't really know like the crazy stuff. Optimal combos for like teams. So do you know any TODs with this team? The one I'm running right now? I think I do. Hold up. I mean, I know this is technically a TOD. If I'm like mid-screen, hold up. Oh, I missed it. Okay, I have to do a little quicker. Dang, I'm just bad. Alright. He said brings in S Broly. Yeah, I know. That's the easiest way to do it, Lex. That is the easiest way to do a TOD with this team. Oh my gosh, why am I so bad? So do you have any S Broly solo TODs? No, I do not, because I don't play this character. Like, honestly, like if I played these characters, then maybe. Like this guy used to have a solo TOD. He doesn't have one anymore. That does actually a lot of damage. It's actually kind of surprising how much damage it does. Yeah, go for EX grab. Yeah, I could honestly. I was trying to do the extra way of doing it, but I could just go EX grab, honestly. That's gonna kill. That's a TOD. Sparkless. Oh my gosh, that's a TOD. This character, Broly is crazy, man. So I need to go. Thank you for the help. Yeah, no problem, man. And thanks for saying good luck. Appreciate it. The manual, oh, that, yeah, the manual way is very hard now. I used to be able to do it like clockwork, but the manual way is rough. Yeah, the manual way for that is actually rough. It's crazy. So don't you dare forget me. Oh my gosh. It's a big achievement for me. So I can do the Kefla J. Oh yeah, now that's, bro, that's crazy. That is definitely a big achievement if you can do those consistently. I wonder if GT, I've never actually tried this. Let me see if he has the Goku special where he can do that. Ooh, he might actually. Nah, he doesn't have it. He can't do it. His normals are too small. So got that Broly assist is like, yeah, it sucks, man. That Broly assist is terrible. All of his assists are bad. It sucks. It really sucks, man. Yeah, he definitely. It's crazy how he can do them just consistently. Pretty wild. Said made me want to play online some more for real. I was thinking about playing some. We'll see. I might play some today, Lex, after stream. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't really have much else, like any other like crazy combos right now. That's another bombo for SSJ. Said, how much damage does that S Broly combo do after an overhead? So, which one are you talking about? Like this? Yeah, so the hit stun decay creeps up. Definitely if you're doing overhead. Yeah, you definitely, like, if you're doing an overhead, you're going to have to, like, end the combo himself. You're not going to really do much with assist unless you have a really good high hit stun assist. But yeah, that's about how much it does. About 4.7k without supers. So it's pretty good. Can you show me the easiest hit TOD? It's literally like the let me hold on, let me change the character. I think I know how to do it. I don't play hit that much, so but I remember getting hit by it once and I was just like depressed. Said 2M, 5H, 2-3. Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna do. That's actually exactly what I was gonna do. That's why I was like, oh, I remember that. Yeah, or just 5H, either or. Says midnight for me now. That's crazy. Jeez. All right, because you're in UK. That's why. Yeah. Yeah, it's the medium grab. Yeah, I remember this. I remember this. I think it's just, yeah, I thought it was, I think it's either or. I think it's just the 5H, though. I'm pretty sure. I don't think it's 2M, because then that scales it a little more. What do you, wait, you guys said 236M? No, it's not 236M. Isn't it 236S? And then literally just level 7? Isn't it just this? No, it's... my bad. What? No, it's not that. It's his grab. How do you do his grab? Oh, they meant 214. They were saying 236. Oh my gosh, you were saying... oh my goodness. Also, I want to see how much damage it does. Yeah, you need to be Spark Limit Break for it. Alright. Oh, how do I forget? I need to go into, character, no, not character settings. No, it's health bar. My bad, I'm dumb. There we go. Alright. Oh my gosh, I don't play this character. Alright, yeah, he's dead. No, he's not dead! Are you kidding me? What are you guys talking about? Maybe it is 2M. How to... oh, I didn't spark. Oh my goodness. And I dropped it, of course. Of course. You hate to see it. There we go. Yay. So cool. Oh my goodness. So great. Yay. Hooray. Said it ain't that hard. I know it's not that hard, okay? Relax. I know it's not that hard. But yeah, there's the easiest hit. TOD. Hooray. Bruh. Alright, we need to get this sleep character out of my way. Yeah, his JL is, this is a cross up button. Just not on GT. Said back when I just got the game, it seemed dumb to me. Said I had no idea what to do with his moves. Yeah, hit's just weird. I could not play hit. Also, he should get sliding after that, actually. He should get sliding after this. I don't know why he doesn't get sliding. Base Goku does. Base Goku has a very easy one. He does too. It's the 2M Spear Bomb dumb thing that I've gotten hit by. Oh my gosh. That frustrates me. When I get hit by that TOD, it actually kills me on the inside, yo. It, like, my heart just stops every time I get hit by that. Alright, 16 has like the infinite thing you can do too. That's pretty fun. Said both flex. Both of them actually shut off my heart, bruh. I literally, like, if I get hit by that, I cannot function. Both versions just kill me. Alright, let me get my characters back. Goodness. Yeah, these things, my goodness. He said Goku's upwards beam is underrated. It's decent. It's pretty quick actually. It's not bad. This one is underrated for sure. Because if you Tiger Knee it, like, it's pretty good. Look at that. That's insane. That's actually really good. Yeah, I can't Tiger Knee well with this pad. I have another one that I just got. Because the stick is, like, messed up on this pad. Can I do the rejump off the Tiger Knee beam? I've never learned it because it's not really good online. There's no point for me. I was like, there's no point in learning it because it's just rough online. It's pretty much it. Like I saw it in season 2, but like for me, it's just I don't know. I just didn't really bother learning it. Like the only things I really learned is just rejump and his other like bombos. Yeah, now I'm actually warmed up. I'm actually hitting the rejumps. Of course, when like Zeph is like not here, he's like, I disapprove of this. Feels bad. Like I immediately turn on the game and try and do rejumps. Like, bruh. Yeah. Also, before in season 2, you could actually delay like that last hit right there. Like I keep doing that. You could actually. He said I still disapprove of this? Wow, that's crazy. Why do you disapprove of this? But yeah, you could delay that like heavy just for like more corner carry. That's pretty much it. So, but you are redeeming yourself. Wow. You know what? It feels bad, man. I can't win. Can't win with you guys. There we go. Another bombo for you guys. Another SSJ bombo. So I'm going to have to go in a bit. That's all good. No problem. I'm actually going to be turning off stream in a minute. So, okay, you hit that first try. Yes! Look, Zeph. Look. I played this character all of Season 2 and all of Season 1. I should be able to do these. Like, it's not that bad. Trust me. I'm able to do these consistently. You literally, I just turned on the game and you expect me to do that. Like, no. To throw it back to double supers of Goku. Yes, I used to do that with Broly, man. When because I used to run SSJ and then Broly as a shell. That shell was kind of crazy. Do you know how to... Wait, he said, do you know how good double level 1 in the Spirit Bomb was with SSJ? Yeah, it was very good. It's very good. You could literally just kill characters with that back in the day. I remember seeing people do it. Alright. I'll stay on for like a few more minutes, but after that I'm gonna get off. We've been streaming for a really long time. There's also the side switcher GT. It's kind of hard to do on medium-sized characters. You can't do it on small characters. Said you're forgetting multiple Dragon Rushes in one combo, the Broly special. Yes, I remember that too. There we go. How do I do the side switch? Like that? So with GT it's weird. So you can only do it on medium characters and big characters. You can't do it on GT. So if I sub GT in, you can't do it on him. So because you can't hit him afterwards, the hitbox isn't there. It'll only do that. So basically, you have to like slightly delay the jump L, and then you pretty much can do it. So you can't do it on him, just doesn't work. Yeah, you just delay the jump L after the two lights in the air. Said, have you ever run Adult Gohan? I have thought about it because Adult Gohan GT is very strong, or at least it was last season. But I just didn't like Adult Gohan because I didn't like his DP assist back then. So that's why I didn't run him. But I've thought about it for sure. He also has a few bombos as well. Said everything happened back then. Now it just drops. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, you can't get that off of there. It's too much hit stun. He also has like... GT also has something off of like Super Dash. Forget. It's not very optimal though. You can pretty much like after Super Dash get that confirmed. It's alright. I mean, I guess it's okay. So what are the inputs for that combo? Which one? The one I just did off of the Super Dash? Off of this? You can also, so if you're really good, you can also do that if you get the timing right. You just have to, it's frame perfect on when doing the lariat. And you can't get sliding. You have to do like one hit in the sliding. Said the one with the dragon fist. Oh, okay, hold up. You're talking about this, right? So you're basically doing, you're just doing 214S, right? Then you're doing, I think it's, hold up, let me remember the inputs for it. The fighting game notation, hold up, let me get the chart up. I'll be able to tell you. So yeah, it's 214S, then 7S, right? And then you're doing 3S to go back down, pretty much. So yeah, so it's 214S first, 7S, and then 3S. Yeah, there's also if you're a GT Goku player, there's a little bit of tech. I'll show you this real quick. So if you look at the frame advantage, is that you can actually get it to +6 too. But I'm not going to show you all the +6. It's like, nah, I mean, you can. It's just rougher to get the +6. You have to be spaced out more. You have to do this. And that has, like, it'll have 2 gaps in it. See, +6. But you have 2 gaps in that. So you have the first gap, which is this, right? You have the power pole. And then that gap right there. Though it does actually punish them if they reflect. So which is pretty cool. So it punishes them, I can't talk, if they reflect. And then it also is plus. That's pretty cool. It just keeps saying, oh, I know, right? Yeah, this setup is very useful in the corner. Very useful in the corner. So it's pretty good. But yeah. Anyways, I think I'm going to cut off stream. It's been good, guys. Again, this will definitely be my last stream for a while. But I will try my best at sometimes to do streaming. But yeah, it's been fun. It was fun doing the tier list stuff, guys. I really do appreciate you guys being here. But yeah, I think I'm going to call it for today. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.